What's good? What's good? What's goody, my peopleizations? Benjamin Harrington, Jimmy Bernard, E Money 725, King Jr., Jay Wall, Stephen Young. What's going on, my peopleizations, man? What's going on with y'all? Mike Weary the Great, my brother. What's going on? What's going on, my peopleization? Roy Boy, Florida. What's going on? What's going on with my peopleizations, man? Tony TV, UK Boston Will 79. What's going on with y'all? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Jay Quivios Moore. Hope I say your name right. DP Rocker. Ortho Redding. Jamil Allen. What's going on? Sherman Callahan. What's going on, great brother? What's going on with you guys? What's going on with you kings today? Let's talk about it, man. Mundox from Chicago. What's going on, King? Obsidian Lion, the Code Keeper. What's going on, King? Tay Brown, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing? Yeah, I seen that, man. Chappelle Show 56. What's going on, King? Skinny Hardaway. What's going on? Skinny Hardaway, where you been at, King? Yeah, Tay, I saw that, man. Unfortunate. The world we live in. Keon Cobb, James Diamond, Chase the Coin, Mark Seabury. What's going on? Ethan Fresh 73. What's going on? Jaquita Moore, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Pull Counter Boxing, my brother. What's going on with you? What's going on with y'all today, man? So let's talk about this, right? Is Terence Crawford bulking up to go to 154? What's his future plans? Live Life Real. What's going on? King E 8031. What's going on? What's his future plans, right? Elvis Henson. What's going on, great brother? What's the plans for Terence Crawford, right? Did Jerron Boots Ennis, my brother's keeper, what's going on with you? Is Jerron Boots Ennis, did he pass Terence Crawford in the fight with him and Errol Spence is the biggest fight in boxing in the near future? Is that the fight everybody wants to see? Right? Errol Spence, he all but confirms that the fight between himself and your Danish Ugas. So, but Slick P, what's going on with you, great brother? Hey. My peopleizations. What's going on with y'all, man? I see they're not sending out my notifications, huh? No notifications. Guess not. So anyway, let's get into this. So Terence Crawford is bulking up. Mansa Musa lifestyle. What's going on with y'all? Terence Crawford, Big Texas, Clayton Smith, Stay Ready, Boston TV. My brother, Stay Ready in the building. Adrian Vet, what's going on? Go subscribe to my brother, Stay Ready, Boston TV. Stay Ready, you already know. Drop the link so that people can subscribe to your channel. Marvin Gibson, what's going on? Stay Ready, man. Where you been at, great brother? So I'm live tonight with Durham Price. What time? What time you doing it? My brother, Bitch, me Megastar in the building. If you got sons, daughters, nieces, nephews, little kids, little cousins, friends with kids, have them subscribe to KK Penson TV. Tom, Ma, what's going on? Smooth Groove Boxing, what's going on? Have them subscribe to KK Penson TV. Also, go subscribe to Terence Bailey Sr. on the mic with Terence Bailey Sr. Go subscribe to Terence Bailey Sr. Smooth Groove Boxing, what's going on? Gilbert Rodriguez Jr., Terry West, what's going on? Dane Watson, Bo Knows, what's going on? Subscribe to my brother Terence Bailey Sr. on the mic with Terence Bailey Sr. Hampton, USA Kennel, what's going on? Bo Knows, what's going on? He has a historic mural being painted July 5th. That the 4th of July this year falls on a Sunday. The 5th is a Monday. And on the 5th, he's going to have a historic mural being painted, This is going to take place in Virginia, okay, and in the Eastern Maryland. Eastern Maryland, okay, is going to have a historic mural being painted for Frederick Douglass. It's going to be supported by the Frederick Douglass family. It is going to be a historic mural being painted by a world famous painter, Sabrina Macklin. Peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing? Eduardo Orozco, what's going on? Orozco, what's going on with you, great brother? It's going to be Operation Frederick Douglass on the Hill. It's a historic mural being painted by world famous artist Michael Rosado and commissioned by the Frederick Douglass family. It will be placed in the oldest African American community in the United States, in the Hill community of Eastern Maryland, to be unveiled this summer, July 5th. Please support an effort by donating to the $50,000 goal. Go to Operation Frederick Douglass on the Hill on Facebook, follow and donate there. Go subscribe to my brother Terence Bailey Sr. on the mic with my brother Terence Bailey Sr. On twos, Charlie Walton, Silver Surfer, Albert Doherty, Brian Denham, Patricia Hines. Peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing? So yeah, so they're not sending out my notifications. Don Ron, what's going on with you? But it's all good. All right. So with that said, we got a lot of interesting news with Errol Spence Jr. He all but confirmed that he'll be fighting Yordanis Ugas. We're just waiting for an announcement with that. I'm thinking it's going to be pushed to late July. I'm thinking it's going to be after I know initially I told you guys that it would possibly be the 3rd of July. But now I believe it'll probably be the weekend following Jamel Charlo versus Brian Castano. I think it's going to be, possibly that weekend, that Saturday following. Ketty Peace 504, what's going on, great brother? Benjamin Harrington, what's going on? So they're not sending out the notification today. Just smash the like button, my peoples. We got 26 likes and we have 100, 200 people here. That doesn't work. Okay, that doesn't work. That doesn't add up. Okay, so smash the like button. Let me see something. Okay, so I think it's going to be July 31st. I think we're going to get Errol Spence versus Yordanis Ugas July 31st. That's when I believe this fight will take place. TD LLC, what's going on, great brother? My brother in the building. My brother Carolina Ryder in the building. Dropping that hundo on your boy Blue in the super chat. Says salute. Salute to you, great brother. What's going on with you? What's going on with you, great brother? Man, you see, Jafari Caesar, what's going on? Look, I started late too, man. Started doing this late, man. Mark Fralin, what's going on? I started doing my stream late too, great brother, as you see. But I believe it's going to be July 31st. It could possibly be July 24th. Obviously, I believe Patricia Hines. I believe that Terence Crawford can compete at 154. I truly believe that he can compete at 154. XO Time X Rod Ray, what's going on? I definitely believe Terence Crawford can compete at 154. Oscar Logrono, what's going on? I believe he can. Grind Hard Sports Nation, Kareem Ebanks, what's going on with y'all? I believe that Terence Crawford can compete at 154. 50-0, TBE, TMT, Floyd Mayweather, what's going on, great brother? I believe he can. Can he beat Jamel Charlo? Farouk, what's going on with you? Can he beat Jamel Charlo? That's a 50-50 fight. Thomas Nolia, what's going on? Most people, Jamel Charlo, Trail Will 07, what's going on? Most people would pick Jamel Charlo to win that fight. He'll be the favorite to win that fight. So that'll be a troublesome fight for him. Real Talk Podcast Live. Jeremy 2684. What's going on? That'll be a trouble fight for him. That'll be a difficult fight for him. But now this is Larry Harden. What's going on? AJ Johnson, Mark Friendly. What's going on? Now this is no slight to everybody else. So I hope nobody else, the other boxers, don't take this the wrong way. I'm just going off of Terence Crawford's skill set. I think Terence Crawford can beat everybody else, except Erickson Lubin. I think Erickson Lubin will be a very difficult fight because of his style, his athletic ability, and styles make fights. Erickson Lubin style would be difficult for Terence Crawford. I think Terence Crawford's mobility. Eric Holmes, what's going on? I think Terence Crawford's mobility. Okay, 50 and OTB, TMT 40 million. Inbox me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. The Body One, what's going on? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Eli Zachary toast everything. What's going on? Hurd, I think he could beat Hurd because of his mobility. I think he could beat Jason Rosario because of his mobility. King Damian Lackey, what's going on? MP, WTF, what's going on? Because of his mobility, I think he beats Hurd. I think he beats Jason Rosario. Who else is 154? At 154. Wendell Augusti, what's going on? Who else is at 154? Laura's moving to 160, I believe. Laura will be a difficult fight for him. DeHaven Alexander, what's going on? Antonio Coleman, what's going on? Laura will be a difficult fight for him. Who else is at 154? Who else? J-Rock, I think he could beat J-Rock because J-Rock is a pure boxer. I believe Terence Crawford could beat him. Robert Brown, Bo Ones, what's going on? DeWar Roberts, my brother, what's going on? Why I keep yawning, man? I'm not even tired. I think he could beat J-Rock. I think that he can beat, another fight would be difficult. Fundora, yeah, Fundora is big, man. Tony Harrison, Sabrina, would be a difficult fight. That Alex York was going on. That would be a difficult fight for him because we saw that he struggled with the jab of Kell Brook, right? Nazario Watkins, what's going on? So I think that Tony Harrison's jab, his range, his height, his size, Reggie Cheese, what's going on, would be a trouble for Terence Crawford. But I think that would be the biggest trouble for Terence Crawford. But y'all would be surprised how I and this is just me. Okay. Now maybe everybody be like, they may feel like, no, that's not going to be the case. I personally think that Terence Crawford can adapt. I personally think that, Terence Crawford's skill set is, bar many. I think that, he can, adapt very well. I just think that I'm very high on Terence Crawford's skill set. And so I think that, Prime Minister, what's going on? I think that he can adapt to most styles. I think that, if he chooses to box, he could outbox a lot of people, and so I just think that he could compete Box Talk 101. What's going on? I think Terence Crawford could beat Saul Canelo Alvarez, but people may say, Blue, man, what? No way. He can't beat Canelo Alvarez. I'm of the belief, I believe he can. If Terence Crawford displays the skill set and the style that he used against Victor Postol, I believe he can beat Canelo Alvarez. Right now, obviously, it's going to take for him to get out of his comfort zone of wanting to sit in the pocket and trade. Chris Smith, what's going on? Solo Productions, Robert Brown, what's going on? Obviously, it's going to take for him to be disciplined. Yo Vu, what's going on? Yo Vu said his switching, being able to switch from orthodox southpaw makes him a real contender for Canelo. Right. Donald Favors, what's going on? He can show Canelo things that Canelo is not used to. You understand what I'm saying? Aki Kari, what's going on? Right. he can show Canelo. Floyd Mayweather was just a pure boxer. That's it. He just got the job done. Terence Crawford goes in the ring, switches from southpaw to orthodox, gives Canelo Alvarez so many different looks. It's a different out. It's a difficult for Canelo Alvarez. Ketty Peace 504. What's going on? Canelo Alvarez doesn't have fast feet. El Cheo. What's going on? My brother Quentin Ulrich in the super chat dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, what's good, my brother? What's great with you? What's going on with you, King? How you feeling? Appreciate you showing love. So the fact that he could switch, he's very rangy with 74-inch arms. He's very athletic. He has power in both hands. So he can hurt Canelo. North Nostradamus, what's going on? Amir Rogers, what's going on? He can hurt Canelo, from both angles. He gives Canelo a difficult fight. Tommy DeJesus, what's going on? The difference is the real black historian King, what's going on? The difference with Jamel Charlo is he's very disciplined. You're not going to get him off his square. You're not going to flush to him. He's going to stay. Jamel Charlo, what you see? Bo Desi, the late bloomer, what's going on? Loving Down Gaither, what's going on? Juan Jr. Boxer, what's going on? Conray Everett, what's going on? What you see from Jamel Charlo, right? It's funny because outside of the ring, you'll look at Jamel Charlo, his personality outside of the ring, and you'll be like, man, this dude is something else. But then you look at Jamel Charlo in the ring, right? Doom, what's going on? Doom said Crawford is not hurting Canelo. Why not? Last time I checked, Canelo was a human being. Great White 3, what's going on? Malik Shabazz, Peace Be Free, what's going on? Calvin Abar, what's going on? Last time I checked, Canelo was a human being just like everybody else. And last time I checked, I seen Canelo hurt in the fights with Triple G. I've seen him in this position before. I've seen him outbox. So to say Terence Crawford can't, why can't he? R. Stokes, what's going on? Why can't he? Why can't he? What is Canelo? A machine? Y'all maybe have you ever think that maybe you overstate Canelo because of the competition? Santino, what's going on? And he has power in both hands. It only takes something that you didn't see. Everybody can get hurt. Sonia Dumas, what's going on? Everybody can. Emmanuel H, my brother, what's going on with you? Anybody, Santino, what's going on? Anybody can get hurt in the ring. Sonia Dumas said, you think Errol is a machine. Never said that. Now you're making up your own narrative. When did I say that? Mike Wary the Great, you got a great point. That's a great point. I can't debate that. He said, Bud don't have good competition either. That's a great point. You overstate Errol Spence. What are you talking about? How did I overstate Errol Spence? What did I overstate about Errol Spence? Go ahead and tell these people. Tell these 400 people here how I overstated Errol Spence. Go ahead and tell them. Go ahead. Emmanuel H, what's going on, great brother, in the super chat? Salute Blue Kings and Queens in the chat. Salute, my great brother. How you doing? How's that baby doing? Zan Calder, what's going on? Marvin Pritchard, what's going on? Enjoy every moment of that baby, bro, because it goes fast, man. Jamal Henderson, D. Blair LaFleur, my brother, what's going on? So, now tell these people, what did I overstate about Errol Spence, Sonia Dumas? Go ahead. We're waiting for you. Carlo Realist, what's going on? Smash the like button. We got 400 people. Let's get 400 likes. Let's keep up. Let's keep up pace. We got 400 people. Let's get 400 likes. AJ Johnson, what's going on? So go ahead and tell these people, Sonia Dumas, what I overstated about Errol Spence. All I did was tell you the truth. You want me to understate him? What did I say about Errol Spence that's not true? What did I say? Don't tell me about what everybody else said on their platforms and things of that nature. I'm asking you, what did I say about Errol Spence that wasn't true? Kashif Dixon, what's going on? Go ahead, tell us. Thomas Nolly, what's going on? Yeah, Darius Garraway. Can't make this up. It's all good. You think Errol Spence beats everybody as far as you concerned? Sonya Dumas, you said I overstate Errol Spence. So I'm asking you a question. Has Errol Spence lost? It's not what I think. Denny McDonald, Johnny Q, what's going on? It's not what I think. It's what's happening. He's beating everybody. So who did I say Errol Spence could beat that you don't think he could beat? Go ahead and tell us. African Sci-Fi Scholar, my brother in the super chat. If Lara can give Canelo problems, T-Bud will do better, and he's similar size as Lara. Exactly. Well, Lara's a little taller than him, and Lara's he's one-dimensional. Dewan Roberts, my brother in the super chat. Salute, Blue. I'm saying Errol is a machine, advanced prototype. Yeah, B Way, what's going on? I mean, what Big Block? What's going on? All I'm saying is the truth. As far as you're concerned, you say all the time, nobody beats Errol, not Canelo, not nobody. Funny, Sonya Dumas, because I said if there's somebody to beat Errol, it's Terence Crawford. So I feel the same way about Terence Crawford. So tell me, how come you're not saying I say Terence Crawford, it can't be beat? Watch this now. So Sonya Dumas, you said, I said Errol, as far as I'm concerned, Errol beats everybody. Right. I say that, right? Matthew David Pimble Sr., what's going on? But I also say if there's somebody to beat him at the welterweight division, it's going to be Terence Crawford. So if I'm saying Terence Crawford could beat Canelo Alvarez, and I'm saying Terence Crawford could beat the guys compete at 154, then I'm saying the same thing about Terence Crawford. So how come you're not mentioning that I say the same thing about Terence Crawford? Why aren't you saying that I say the same thing about Terence Crawford? G. Al, my brother, what's good with you, man? I ain't seen you in a month for days, great brother. How you doing? Hope all is well with you. So now tell these people, why aren't you mentioning Terence Crawford? Because you view Terence Crawford in the light. And so because I talk about what Terence Crawford, I talk about the brand outside the ring, Errol's being bigger, you're not mentioning Terence Crawford. Now, Sonya Dumas, A. Louis, my brother, what's going on? Now, Sonya Dumas, we're going to need you to tell us, how come you're not mentioning, why didn't you say, I say Terence Crawford and Errol Spence could beat everybody? Jaquan Pickett, what's going on, great brother? Go ahead and tell the people that. How come you're not saying that I said Terence Crawford and Errol Spence, or Errol Spence and Terence Crawford? Now you're saying that who can't beat Canelo Alvarez? Terence Crawford can't beat Canelo Alvarez? That's your opinion. Star City J, Shepherd King, what's going on? Michael Knight, what's going on? Lifetime Eon, what's going on? Salute to my brother Just Right in the super chat. Appreciate you, great brother. Creighton Brooks, what's going on? Chris X, what's going on? Jay Vinci, what's going on? Mohamedou Mustafa Bey, what's going on? So I said that Terence Crawford and Errol Spence is a 50-50 fight, and they offset each other. If there's somebody at 147 and below that's going to beat Terence Crawford or Errol Spence, it's going to be Terence Crawford or Errol Spence. And now we have Jaron Ennis. Sonya Dumas said he can't beat Canelo Alvarez, and you'll put up on that. Okay, so I said, who are you saying? Now you're saying Spence and watch this now. Spence, Charlo, flat-footed. Okay, how many fights you saw them lose? Doesn't matter. Your opinion on them being flat-footed, what difference does it make if they're winning? So, Stingy Loco, what's going on? Money in the Ghetto, what's going on? Simon Diamond, Satterfield, what's going on? Did you see them lose? Slick P, my brother in the super chat. He said, drop 5 to your boy Blue for all the hard work, 4 a.m. uploads. Yes, sir. I'm up all night, man. And I'm always going through stuff so I can bring y'all this content. Salute to my brother Slick P in the super chat. Appreciate you 1,000%. Santino, my brother in super chat. Would you rather see Bud versus Spence or Bud versus Jamel after they win their next fights? I want to see Terence Crawford and Errol Spence. Hands down. Not even close. So, Sonya Dumas, go ahead and tell us now. You said that Errol Spence and Jamel Charlo, or you just said Charlo. St. Louis Mick, my brother, what's going on? You just said Charlo, Errol Spence and Charlo. So I'm going to assume because Jamel and Jamal fight alike. So you're saying they're both flat-footed. All three are flat-footed. Well, the three of them are flat-footed. They're all world champions currently right now. And they have one loss amongst them. And between Errol Spence, name me Abdullah Brooklyn, what's going on? Name me somebody in the welterweight division that has fought the level of opposition that Errol Spence fought and beat him. And name me the people that fought Jamel Charlo and beat Jamel Charlo. Who has a better resume than Jamel Charlo at junior middleweight? And who has a better resume than Errol Spence at welterweight? MZ Tours Boxing, what's going on? William Old School All Day, what's going on? Sylvester Solomon 2011, what's going on? So name me somebody that has a better resume than Errol Spence. Crawford himself has said he cannot beat Canelo. Canelo too big. Okay. I'm saying that I think his skill set, Terence Crawford, is slightly bigger than Floyd Mayweather. And we see Floyd Mayweather beat Canelo Alvarez. Erislandy Lara and Floyd Mayweather and Terence Crawford, he's just an inch taller than Terence Crawford and Floyd Mayweather. And we've seen him outbox Canelo Alvarez and beat Canelo Alvarez. So what's to say Terence Crawford can't beat Canelo Alvarez? Go. So now you hear Silver Surfer said Lara didn't win. Doesn't matter. Majority of people thought he won the fight. Roberto Esparza, what's going on? And Silver Surfer, you watched the fight just like everybody else. You know that Lara at least could have got a draw in the fight. KB, what's going on? Cy Johnson, what's going on? Groundhog Sports Nation, my brother in Super Chat. If Bud goes to 154, do you think Ennis would be able to fight for a vacant WBO title? Absolutely. Francione Arcelius, DJ Zion Love, what's going on? Deshaun Prince, what's going on? Absolutely. Absolutely. Jerron Ennis is the future of the sport of boxing. But I'm confused, right? You said that I said Errol Spence could beat everybody. Now we're talking about Terence Crawford can't beat everybody. So you just want to say that whomever I say is good, you want to say the opposite. That's essentially where you're going with this. Mike Weary the Great, my brother in the Super Chat. He said, if Bud move up to 154, do he drop that belt? Absolutely. Absolutely. Because he if he move up to 154, he'll immediately be able to fight for the WBO. So he'll be Jamel Charlo's WBO mandatory. Salute to my brother Maurice Bridges in the Cash App. Appreciate you, great brother. Moral Moss, my brother in the Super Chat, he says, salute, Blue. Salute to you, great brother. I appreciate you. The Hustle, what's going on? Road Money, what's going on? Yeah, St. Louis, Mick. And they can't make up their mind as to what they want to say. Mario Brown, what's going on? As to what so Sonia Dumas is saying that I said that I feel that Errol Spence is because I said that Canelo Alvarez is not a machine, right? He's a human being. And so she said, oh, you think Errol Spence is that way. So I said, well, why aren't you saying about Terence Crawford? Now, obviously, apparently, I feel the same way about Terence Crawford. Now, Terence Crawford has flaws. He's too small. Jamel Charlo, Errol Spence is too flat-footed, right? As if Canelo Alvarez is not. Let me ask you a question. Anybody in here believe that Canelo Alvarez is anything but flat-footed? DeHaven Alexander, my brother in the Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. He said the screen was dark when Carolina was on. I thought I was looking at Michael. Unbelievable. Sam Scott, what's going on? The Hustle, what's going on? Now say that was what I just said. You said that Terence Crawford said that he was too small himself to beat Canelo Alvarez. And I said he's not too small. Canelo Alvarez is only 5'8". He's not too small. Miss TTUK, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? So what I'm saying is, now you said that Errol Spence and Jamel Charlo are flat-footed. So I'm asking you a question. Is Canelo not flat-footed? Yes or no? Slim Jim 314, what's going on? My brother G. Al in the Super Chat dropping that half a Hundo on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, "Blessings, Blue. Keep grinding." I was wondering what Bud was going to do. I think he might be moving up in weight too fast, but I see Bud giving 154-pound weight division some problems. Bud is a problem for anybody. Oh, for sure. But according to Sonya Dumas, Cassio Cardosa, Saeed Gore, what's going on? Errol, so now I figured it out. You are a fan of Canelo Alvarez. Niku. Hold on, let me say your name right. Nico McLean, what's going on? David Scott III, Melrose, Terry Smoot Jr., what's going on? Chilltown Major, what's going on? Canelo last two. You meant he lost to Floyd Mayweather, pound for pound, #1 in the world on the list at the time of their fight. Okay, I'm glad you said that. So now I understand. You're a Canelo Alvarez fan, and you're trying to okay. So now I understand. So anybody that picks against Canelo Alvarez is where your hang up is. The streamer, what's going on? So now you said Errol Spence and Jamel Charlo are flat-footed. So I asked you a question and you refused to answer it. I'm asking you a question again. Is Canelo Alvarez flat-footed? Yes or no? Did Canelo Alvarez have 4 questionable fights in his career already? Yes or no? 2 fights with Triple G that could have went either way, and most people think that he lost both the fights with Triple G. Most people think he lost the fight with Erislan De Lara, and we all know he did lose the fight to Floyd Mayweather. So I'm asking you the question now. True Culture, what's going on? Did Canelo Alvarez have 4 questionable fights in his career? Yes or no? And be 100 with it. Yes or no? We're waiting. And Canelo last to Floyd pound for pound in the world. You said that already. Vince Williams, what's going on? H2O, my brother. Melrose, what's going on? And so then we could say this, right? Who has a better resume, Canelo or Jamel Charlo? Because see, Jamel Charlo, he fought very tough fights and only has 1 questionable fight. Taylor for Wealth, what's going on? And that's the first fight with Tony Harrison, and we saw what happened in the second fight. B. Murray, what's going on? So if Crawford himself said Canelo too big, okay, so I'm not going to, I can't do it. Abdul K and Mr. G, what's going on? I can't do it. If you're not going to answer the question, then I'm not going to continue to have a conversation with you. I'm asking you a question, you refuse to answer it, so now you go ahead and you can chat it up with yourself. Young Billionaire, my brother, what's going on? Boxing Grace, what's going on? Now you're going to continue to who has a better resume than Canelo besides Manny Pacquiao? Oh, I can name a few. But you go right ahead. I'm not. You don't want to answer the question. You want to. Okay, so go ahead and you continue. Mo City, Texas, Juan, my brother. What's going on? So anyway, smash the like button. We got 600 people here. We should have 600 likes, and I know we don't. Smash the like button. Let's not do like we did yesterday. Okay, Jafari Caesar, what's going on? Yep, Sean Porter has a better resume. Sure does. And they don't have. You know. So anyway, you know, and right, I never said that, but I'm not even gonna. I'm done. Sam Scott, what's going on? Kick Science Socially, what's going on? Boxing Grace, what's going on? Dwayne Robbins, my brother in Super Chat. Will Bud get the winner if he moves up now? What would stop that fight from happening? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. If Terence Crawford, there's no way we got 272 likes and we got 600 people here. We'll wait. Dion Williams, what's going on? I'm gonna wait till we get the likes to 700. There's no way. I'm not gonna continue like that. That don't make sense, man. We got 600 people here watching. Get the likes all the way up. There's no way half the likes is not. Come on, it's free. It's free. Smash the like button. Wipe your feet as you come inside. Ring the doorbell before you walk in the house. Get the likes all the way up. It's free. It's free. Fly High 89, what's going on? We should have at least 500 likes. There's no way we got 200 likes. Come on. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in the house. Smash the like button. Melrose, what's going on? Major Major of those, what's going on? Get the likes up, man. That don't even add up. What are we doing, man? Get the likes all the way up. Richard Diaz, Trap Media, what's going on? James, what's going on? Get the likes up, man. So let me answer my brother Dewan Roberts as y'all get the likes up to at least 500. Raymond Draylen Legion, what's going on? Chantel Hill, what's going on? He said if Bud moves up, will he be able? Will Bud get the winner if he moves up? If he moves up to 154, he'll automatically become Jamel Charlo's mandatory. Obviously, that's assuming Alejandro Zununga. What's going on? That's assuming that Jamel Charlo gets past Brian Castano. Jamel Charlo gets past Brian Castano. He will be the WBO mandatory challenger for Fat Cat Shadow Boxing. What's going on, great brother? He will be the mandatory challenger for Jamel Charlo's WBO title. Similar to, you see, when he moved up from 140 to 147, right? Little OG, what's going on? When he moved up from 140 to 147, right? He immediately was able to be in position. His first fight at 147 was for the WBO title. It just happened to be against Jeff Horn. They tried to plan it that it was against Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao ended up losing to Jeff Horn. Some people feel like it wasn't a coincidence, right? Mr. G, what's going on? Kick Science Socialist, Sean Gibson, what's going on? Some people, Corey Parker, what's going on? People feel like it's not an accident, okay? They look at it and they say, well, the fact that they knew Manny Pacquiao wasn't going to fight hey, Sonya Dumas. Now, I'm trying to give you an opportunity, right? Nelson Armstrong, what's going on? Okay, Mr. Pac-Man 216, what's going on? I don't slight anybody, and I don't expect anybody to slight me. Carl Brown, what's going on? I treat everybody here with the utmost. I don't talk to people outside of their names or none of that. Bernard Felton, what's going on? So please, I expect the same thing. So if you listen, here's the thing. There's a trillion other channels for you to watch. Go watch them. So here, what I'm doing is I dialogue with everybody. Tori Stanley, what's going on? I dialogue with everybody. Kenneth Reed, what's going on? I respond to everybody. We have a complete conversation. If you don't, go ahead. Go ahead. All right, Sonya Dumas, goodbye. Goodbye. Real talk, what's going on? Goodbye. Bye. Now you don't have to worry. Matthew David Pimble's seeing my brother in the super chat. He said, let's get them likes up. Appreciate you, great brother. Goodbye. I'm not even Ken Broadwater. What's going on? Boo Robinson, what's going on? I'm talking. We're having a conversation, and you steady going on. You don't want to answer none of the questions I'm asking you. You're just rattling on, and now you want to say, oh, you think you this and you think you that. I don't think I'm nothing, and I give everybody the opportunity, and we all have a conversation here. Malachi Boston, what's going on? Okay, we all have a dialogue. We all having a conversation. I respond to each and every person, right, wrong, and indifferent. Solo production, what's going on? And then you start right. Oh, you think you this, bro? You think you that? I don't think you this. I don't think so. Then why you here? Adam M, what's going on? Charles Johnson, what's going on? What are you here for? Go be right somewhere else. Carlos Pina, what's going on? Yeah, that happens. Roll money. Mass Arms, what's going on? Go watch somewhere else. I'm sure there's other people that's on right now talking boxing. Go watch somewhere else. You come here, I'm dialoguing. Nobody else is gonna have a conversation with you. I don't know how many platforms you're gonna go to, and they're gonna have a consistent back and forth, a full conversation with you. Anthony Kyle, Gina Thompson, what's going on? Lex Renzo B, what's going on? Right? How many platforms you gonna go and they're gonna have a consistent conversation with you back and forth and acknowledge everything you're saying? You can't. So I do it, and then you you think I don't think I'm anything. I'm acknowledging you. You don't want to answer the questions, then go ahead. I don't understand. Be real. What's going on? I don't get it. For what? Like, I don't get it. Dewan Roberts, my brother, back in the super chat. Would it be for Undisputed? Smart move, bud. That's a great move. So it would be a great move. So because I said that Errol Spence and Terence Crawford could beat Canelo, and you think the opposite, now you're right and I'm wrong. Come on, then just go watch somewhere else. Plain and simple. It's simple as that. Click off and go watch somewhere else. So it's a very educational move on the part of Terence Crawford, because he becomes the mandatory, and it would be for Undisputed. Gives him the opportunity to be undisputed in 2 different weight classes, and on top of that, it's a high profile fight. So it's to beat the best fighter at junior middleweight, to be undisputed twice, 2 times over. Imagine he would have been undisputed at 140 and at 54. Get that. At 40 and then at 54, 2 weight classes up. So you was a champion at 135, then you become undisputed at 140. Then you become undisputed at 154, and you did so by beating the best fighter there? Man, that would speak volumes. And like I said, the way the WBO operates is similar to Alexander Usyk. He was the undisputed champion at cruiserweight, but because he held the WBO title, he put himself in position to fight for the belts in a unification bout, because the WBO belt is part of Anthony Joshua's collection. So when he moved up, he's automatically in position to fight Anthony Joshua. And he's going to fight for the other belts because it just happened to come along with it comes along with the package. So it's similar to Terence Crawford. If he go to 54, he challenged Jermell Charlo for that WBO title, but indirectly he's fighting for undisputed because all the other belts come with the package. So it would be a great chess move on the part of Terence Crawford if he can pull it off. If he can pull it off, it's a great chess move on the part of Terence Crawford. Great chess move. Now, and like I said, it would be a huge accomplishment for his career because, like I said, most people is going to peg Jermell Charlo to win the fight. This is a guy that fought at 130 and 135, coming up to 54. Jermell Charlo is considered a big 54-pounder. I don't believe he's a big 54-pounder. I think he's a natural 54-pounder. You see what I'm saying? But that's a huge opportunity for Terence Crawford. It's actually a bigger opportunity for Terence Crawford to fight Jermell Charlo and win undisputed at 54 than it is him beating Errol Spence at 47. Now, obviously, the 2 profile fighters, Errol Spence's profile is bigger than Jermell Charlo's. So, and he's undefeated, and they're in the same division. So that fight makes for a bigger fight, a super fight. But accomplishment, right? Beating Errol Spence, and see, if you're Terence Crawford, you got to look at it from this standpoint. Y'all got to take this into consideration. Terence Crawford could be playing. This is what Terence Crawford could be attempting to do. Okay, I'm going to get Errol Spence anyway. But check this out now. I'm going to switch the ball into my court. How are you going to do that, Terence Crawford? Because I'm going to go to 54. I'm going to beat his stablemate, his close friend, and the undisputed best champion at junior middleweight. Become undisputed. Errol Spence ain't going to stay at 47. He ain't going to do it. He's going to go to 54. So now I beat Jamel Charlo. I'm undisputed. Errol Spence, I vacate that WBO belt at welterweight. Errol Spence beats Ugas. Now Errol Spence is going to fight somebody, whoever's fighting for the WBO belt. It would be Sean Porter and who's number 2? Virgil Ortiz. Virgil Ortiz Jr. and Sean Porter will fight for the vacant WBO title, right? Well, we know Errol Spence already beat Sean Porter. We don't know, but I favor Errol Spence to beat Virgil Ortiz. So then you look at it from this standpoint, right? I'm just going to drop some gems on you. He beats Virgil Ortiz or Sean Porter, right? Whomever wins for undisputed. He becomes undisputed at welterweight. What is Errol Spence's next move going to be? To go up to what? Junior middleweight, 54. Well, guess what? Now the tides have turned because now Terence Crawford is the undisputed champion at 54. And now his profile has just grew. And now I'm the cash cow. Although Errol Spence profile is huge and becoming undisputed at welterweight is massive, but now Terence Crawford going to be like, well, now I beat somebody better than anybody you fought. And now you come into my division. And now I have all the belts. And now you want the opportunity to fight for undisputed. Now the fight is still big. It's still the biggest fight in boxing. It's just going to happen at 54. And now Terence Crawford turned the tides. You see, if he's able to pull that off. Chili Chills, what's going on, great brother in Super Chat? I feel like Bud will be in the front of the line to get the fight with Jamel after he beats Castano. Do you think Mel will fight Bud or go to 160? Or he'll fight Terence Crawford. Matt Songs, what's going on? He'll fight Terence Crawford. He'll fight Terence Crawford. POG Ski, what's going on? He'll fight Terence. Jay Lynn, Pizza Butts Queen. Javon, what's going on? Jay Tudor, what's going on? He'll fight Terence Crawford. TR, what's going on? He'll fight him. King Ish, what's going on? It's a big fight for New Jersey. What's going on? Brown Squad Inc. What's going on? That's a big fight for Jamel Charlo. That would be the biggest fight that he would have. Dustin La La Land, what's going on? Jerry Moore, what's going on? Grail Sobelli, Vern G, what's going on? Santino, my brother in Super Chat. Epic breakdown, King. Appreciate you. James Mills, what's going on? See, I always think ahead, business wise. I think ahead. Brick Boy Jones, what's going on? You understand? So now Terence Crawford could be looking at it from the standpoint, well, okay, I'll just go around. I'll go around this situation. I'm gonna go around him because he got to come up May 4th. What's going on? So what I'll do is beat him to 154. And the fact that I could place myself. Yeah, I see you coming in here late, Jalen. Sway Shakur, my brother, what's going on? Sean Gibson, what's going on? Thrill Hill, what's going on? Sean Gibson said, is the Fury AJ real? Man, your guess is as good as mine. Your guess is good as mine. Solo Production, my brother in the Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. What's the best move for Haney after Linares? Haney is the problem. Just wait for Teofimo Lopez. It's going to happen. Elijah Lawson, what's going on? It's going to happen. DJ Turner, what's going on? Just wait for Teofimo Lopez. It's going to happen. Teofimo Lopez is not going to get the winner of Josh Taylor, Jose Ramirez. Although I did see Robert Garcia, who trains Jose Ramirez, say that they'll wait around one more fight and fight Teofimo Lopez if he truly wants to come up to 140. Bob Arum also already let us know that the winner of Josh Taylor, Jose Ramirez undisputed match already has a fight in place for their next fight that they're contractually obligated to have. But just wait. Solo Productions. Just wait for wait till Teofimo Lopez fight. Teofimo Lopez fights after Haney. So if I'm Devin Haney, go to Teofimo Lopez fight. Be there, front row and front and center, as I know Bill is already planning. Mike Rary the Great, my brother in the super chat. If Mel sleep Bud, it'll be an epic fail. Take 40%. If he does, well, it's an opportunity that Terence Crawford has to take. It's a risk that he has to take. Because he can. My brother Box Conversation, Reggie Owens in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Box Conversation, Reggie Owens. Terrence Sila, he said, LOL, these videos are funny. What's funny about it? What's funny about it? Go subscribe to my brother Box Conversation, Reggie Owens. What's funny about the videos? What's funny about it? Reggie, drop the link so people can subscribe to your channel. Yeah, listen, sometimes you got to take these chances. High risk, it's a high risk, high reward situation, right? And you got to dare to be great. Go dare to be great. If you Terence Crawford, dare to be great. If you're not gonna fight Sean Porter, you can't get the Manny Pacquiao fight, right? Then dare to be great, go up to 54 and fight Jamel Charlo. Why not? Why not? Saeed Gore, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Much love to you, great brother. I appreciate you. Nitty G, my brother. Nardy Crash, what's going on? Jeffrey Lopez, what's going on? Dare to be great. Why not? Esteban and Guiano, what's going on? You funny with the rumors and agendas you push. Okay. Esteban and Guiano. How would you know that I'm pushing agendas and rumors? GT Entertainment, what's going on? How would you know that? What agendas and rumors did I push? Go ahead and tell us. Please, don't time out nobody, don't block nobody, anything. Jay Gizo, what's going on? Eric R, what's going on? Go ahead, Jay Iguiano. How would you know that? What rumors and what agendas did I push? Go ahead and tell the people. Watch this now. Larry Jordan, 23, what's going on? Gina Thompson, what's going on? Stormy B-Man, my brother, what's going on? Dapper Douglas, what's going on? He said the question marks is subtitles say everything. There's always question marks because nothing in life is guaranteed. True Blue 45, what's going on? Nothing in life is guaranteed. So that's why it's a question mark, for one. Now, learn something. Let me teach you something. Class is going to be in session. Don't time them out. Don't block them. Don't do any of those things. Raphael Black, what's going on? So, the guy, George, what's going on? Big Tony, what's going on? The question mark is because anything is subject to change. So you said that I'm my agendas and my rumors. Okay, so now let me ask you a question. If I'm wrong with the question marks, then what is everybody else? What is the promoters when the promoter told you 4 weeks ago that they was going to have an announcement for Terence Crawford that week? The promoter himself told you he was going to announce a major pay-per-view event for Terence Crawford that week. That was 4 weeks ago. That's the promoter, not me. So what did that make the promoter? Did the promoter pass an agenda? Or is he pushing a rumor? Yes or no? That being legendary, top-ranked CEO and promoter, Bob Arum, said he was going to make an announcement that week. That was 4 weeks ago. Did you get an announcement? Evan Williams, what's going on? Did you get an announcement? Yes or no? Did anybody get an announcement? from Bob Arum. Carl Brown, what's going on? Did anybody get an announcement? Where'd you go, great brother? Come back in here and tell us. You were typing. You was typing fast. Now tell us. Did you get an announcement? Oh, didn't Tyson Fury, the actual boxer, announce June 10th of 2020 that he had a 2-fight deal in place to fight Anthony Joshua in 2021? Tito Trinidad, what's going on? PNA Guthrie, what's going on? Yeah, we know this. We know this. But since they want to say, so then we go ahead and debunk it. Don't stress it, G. Save your energy for the next rumor. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye. See what I'm talking about? Goodbye. Goodbye. Can't answer the question. You came here saying something, thinking you was being funny. Christian Gutierrez, what's going on? And you come here and watch every day for the quote unquote rumors and agendas. You come watch every single day. Thought you was saying something, laughing. It didn't add up. Now you can't respond. You can't say something. So then, you save your energy. No. Answer the question. Answer the question. Because you can't answer the question. It's just like Tyson Fury himself told you June 10th. That was 10 months ago that he had a fight and an announcement. You didn't get it. Tyson Fury told you he was fighting December 5th. You didn't get no fight. Did you go to his page and tell him that he's pushing rumors and agendas? Eddie Hearn told you 2.5 months ago you was going to get an official announcement for the fight. Did you get an official announcement? Eddie Hearn told you 2 weeks ago that on Friday it was guaranteed that you was going to get an announcement. Did you get an announcement? Eddie Hearn then told you on Saturday that on Sunday they was making a decision. Did you get an announcement? No. But Eddie Hearn turned around yesterday and told the boxing world that in 10 days you're going to get an announcement. So now he's working on 3.5 months. Did you get an announcement? Is he pushing the rumors and agenda? Yes or no? Dion Williams, my brother, what's good in the super chat? Dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. I understand your points, Blue. I just feel going to 154 is risky. Way to the A side is a risky way to the A side. Undisputed. He can beat Ugas, but his best chance to beat Errol is right now because once Errol is all the way back, it's man down for Bud. And I understand what you're saying. So now let me say this. Did I pass a rumor or agenda when I told y'all that Jermell Charlo was fighting Brian Castano in July? Was I right or was I wrong? Even when Jermell Charlo told you he wasn't even negotiating with Brian Castano. And I told y'all the fight is going to happen in July. Did I not tell you that? Did it happen? Did I not tell you guys a month and a half ago that Gervonta Tank Davis is going to be fighting Mario Barrios at 140? Did I not tell y'all that? They just announced it last week. I told y'all a month and a half ago that Gervonta Tank Davis is going to be fighting Mario Barrios at 140 for his WBA belt. Did I not tell y'all that? Did I not tell y'all all the lineups that was going to take place in November and December? Did I not tell you that Deontay Wilder is going to arbitration and mediation and is going to drag out this Tyson Fury-Anthony Joshua fight? Did I not tell y'all that? Did I not tell you that Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury are not, more than likely, not going to fight in June? Did I not tell y'all that? Didn't they move the date back? Ryan Taylor, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Much love to you, great brother. Did I tell you that or did I not? Be Real said, you said Jermell and Spence would share a card. I never said that. I never told y'all that. You're on the wrong channel. I told you I did not like that idea and it would not happen. You're on the wrong channel. When did I tell y'all Errol Spence and Jermell Charlo was fighting on the same card? Did I tell you that was the talk? And didn't I tell you I did not like for Jermell? I said the moment it was talked about, I said I don't like that and it won't happen. Did I not say that? So where did you get that from, Be Real? You're on the wrong platform. Y'all be watching too many platforms and mixing people's stuff up. C cut, what's going on? You're on the wrong platform and mixing stuff up. I said I don't like that idea, and it's not going to happen. I said the talk is that they're trying to put that they might that they the talk is behind the scenes that they were thinking about putting them on together. I said I don't like that idea because it takes away and waters down their fights. Did I not say that? Chris Townsend, what's going on? Did I not say I don't like that idea because it waters down the fight and it takes away from it? S550J, my brother Stormy B Man. Go subscribe to my brother Stormy B Man. So I told you guys, did I not tell y'all a month and a half ago that Gervonta Tank Davis was fighting Mario Barrios? AZ Landlord, what's going on? Willie Fontaine, what's going on? Geo James Khalil 98, what's going on? So when Jamel Charlo went and said, that's not true, I'm not even negotiating with Brian Castano. Did he not tell y'all that? Romanique Marty, what's going on? Right? He said, I'm not even negotiating. D-Towns 54, what's going on? He said, I'm not even entering negotiation with Brian Castano. And what did I tell you? Jamel Charlo is going to fight Brian Castano in the summer, in July. Somebody tell me what the date is. Did I not tell you Gervonta Tank Davis, Mario Barrios is going to take place in June? So there you have it. Kashif Dixon, my brother, what's going on? The question mark is because everything is subject to change. Nothing is guaranteed in life, and nothing is definitely guaranteed in the sport of boxing. Kashif Dixon, my brother in the super chat. He said, Blue, I need to get the scoop. If Tyson Holyfield is going to happen, I need to see that. LOL. That's not going to happen. No, it's going to happen probably, but not right now. Evander Holyfield wants it to happen right now. Mike Tyson has other plans, and so it's not happening right now. Chris Townsend, my brother in super chat. Much love to you, great brother. Appreciate you. And now Israel, what's going on? Tay, what's going on? So, Evan Williams, what's going on? But you see, Chris Flunoy, fanboy, what's going on? Yep. So now, as I told you guys, right? You know, there's a lot of talk now that Joshua Fury is headed to, they have an arena, and they have dates, and they have everything. There's a lot of sticking points, and don't be surprised to see that fight is pushed back, and don't be surprised to see Tyson Fury fight Deontay Wilder. Eric, what's going on? Don't be surprised. Smash the like button. We should have at least 700 likes right now, and I know we don't. Smash the like button. Get the likes all the way up. Silver Surfer, what's going on, Silver Surfer? He said, Blue breakdown. Fury AJ. I think Tyson Fury beats him. PGA's Big Dog. Abdul Kangan, what's going on? I think that Tyson Fury is more mobile. I think that Tyson Fury is more versatile. I think that Anthony Joshua is predictive. He's predictable. And Tyson Fury is not. Tyson Fury is unorthodox. He can box from the outside. He can box from the inside. It depends on the fighter he's fighting. Okay. Now we did see Tyson Fury struggle against Otto Wallin and Tom Schwartz. We saw him get dropped twice by Deontay Wilder. We know the asterisk by the second fight. Okay. But you watch the fight against him, regardless of, what's looming. Okay. Salute 420 from Cali. But Carlos Pina, what's going on? Yeah, I definitely think that the gloves had, it was an issue with the gloves, right? But the thing is, at this point in time, Tyson Fury presents a real true challenge for Anthony Joshua. Okay. Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder has the equalizer. Now, Anthony Joshua has punching power in both hands. You understand? But Anthony Joshua, we see, he has stamina issues. We still saw it. We saw him get flustered by Andrew Ruiz. And you saw him hesitant in the fight with Kubrat Pulev. There was points of hesitation, okay, where I'm like, what is he doing right now, okay? And because he have those points of hesitations, he's very predictable, and he's very, compared to Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, he's slow. Solo Production, my brother in Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. I personally think majority of these fights are following the Mayweather blueprint on being undefeated. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't get the Crawford Errol Spence fight. I wouldn't be surprised either. But it's not going to be on the part, and this is not going to be popular opinion, it's not going to be on the part of Errol Spence. Errol Spence is going to look to make the fight. Terence Crawford, well, it's not about the fight. Billy Bob, what's going on? If y'all haven't noticed, it's not about the fight when it comes to Terence Crawford. Yakov one White, what's going on? It's not about the actual boxing match with Terence Crawford. It's about the leverage outside the ring. It's not if Terence Crawford is concerned about losing his or enough. Terence Crawford is completely confident in himself and his ability, and he believes he can beat Errol Spence. Believe that. He believes he can beat Errol Spence. Understand that, right? Smash that like button, people. Get the likes to 1K. I didn't forget Kirk. Kirk, don't come on to the hour mark. Percy Moore, my brother, what's going on? I didn't forget Kirk. Kirk, don't come on to the hour mark. Shogun Blaze Z, what's going on? Gary Childers, what's going on? So it's not that Terence Crawford is the Mayweather blueprint and trying to keep the O. It's more so the fact that Terence Crawford, business-wise outside the ring, he wants it to be equal or have the upper hand. That's where the sticking point is. It's not. It's not to do with the fact that he feels like he may lose to Errol Spence. That's not it. Bo Robinson, what's going on? That's not it at all. But a lot of these guys, they're looking to be Money Mayweather before they get to Pretty Boy Floyd. That's an issue. Chewy Coronado, what's going on? They're looking to be Money Mayweather before they be Pretty Boy Floyd. That's the issue with today's generation. Percy Moore, my brother in the Super Chat, he said, before you come over here talking spicy, get your facts together. Wipe your feet before you enter. Hit the like button. Facts over feelings. Facts. Facts. Robert Quinn, DJ Turner, Jose Juarez, what's going on? James, what's going on? That's facts, right? The bottom line is this, right? People be coming here and they're like, oh man, you said this, you said that. No, I didn't. You never heard me say that. When did you hear me say that? Main Event Mark, my brother, what's going on? Mrs. Put Together, peace of blessings, Queen, in the Super Chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Salute, Blue Bud. Props on acknowledging everyone in the chat and keeping your train of thought. Hubby watches every day. Big Block, great work. Oh man, blessings to both of y'all. My brother Big Block, peace of blessings to you, Queen. I appreciate you 1,000%, man. That's my guy right there, Big Block. And see, that's the thing, right? You see, like the Queen said, my brother Big Block, his Queen. You see, we family, right? So I'm gonna acknowledge everybody. We family. There's no me without y'all. There's no me without y'all. If y'all don't come here every day, what's the point of me sitting here talking to myself? I'm talking to y'all. Now you get some people that go, and to each his own. However, everybody do their platform is how they do it. Right? Some people, they don't want you to say this, they don't want you to say that, whatever. Me, I look at everybody as family here. I look at everybody as family. We having a conversation. Right, wrong, indifferent. Whether we disagree, agree, it doesn't matter. We're talking about the unknown anyway. Quay Scott, Boxing Grace. You already know, nephew. You know what I'm saying? We family here, right? So now, think about this. If I'm sitting here, right, and I'm always right. How could I always be right? No. So we having a conversation. So see, this is what people don't stop and think. Danique Liddell, peace of blessings, Queen. How you doing? Right? If we don't stop and think, right? to each other, right? That if you're saying I'm wrong because I say that Errol Spence and Terence Crawford could beat Canelo, and you're saying, well, no, Canelo could beat both of them. They flat-footed, they this, they that. Well, what's the difference in your standpoint and mine? See, cut, what's going on? What's the difference? You're going to say, oh, man, your Blue don't know nothing, man. He think this is because you think Canelo could beat everybody. So because I think that they'll beat Canelo, then I'm wrong. Cool. I could be wrong. I don't have no problem with that. But then when you start to resort to, oh, you think you this, and you think you're above this, and you think you're above, I've never, that's not even my personality. I'm the same person here as I'm everywhere. It's not my personality. It's just not. So for you to think that and say that, then okay, then go elsewhere. If that's what you get from me, then go elsewhere. Why stay here? Fast mover, what's going on? How does that add up? But then you're going to go to another platform. Cliff Young, Lorenzo Lewis, what's going on? Then you're going to go to another platform. If you go to ESPN, right? Robert Montgomery, let me ask you a question. East Oakland, 3,500. What's going on? See, this is where this is where we have the disconnect. Joe Forte, what's going on? Al Rose, what's going on? Uppercut Boxing Nation, what's going on? Anthony Rose, what's going on? Here's where we have the disconnect. We're quick to put other people that you cannot reach out to. You can reach out to me and talk to me on Instagram. I'm talking to you right now, every day, Monday through Friday. Sometimes I'm late. Monday through Friday, 5 or 5:30 to 8:30, sometimes almost 9 o'clock every day. And then you're going to get as much content and as much information that's given to me, I'm going to give it back to you. Right? Whether it be 4 o'clock in the morning, whether it be 4 o'clock in the afternoon, whether it be 11 o'clock in the morning, whether it be 2:30 in the afternoon, whether it be 1:30 in the morning. Whatever information comes my way, I'm going to pass it on to you. Here you go. This is a new update. This person said this. Here goes this new update, right? Now, let me ask you all a question. Max Kellerman gets millions of dollars. Stephen A. Smith gets millions of dollars. Can you have a conversation with Stephen A. Smith and Max Kellerman? They might respond to you on Twitter. They might not. They might respond to you in the inbox. They might not. And guess what? They're getting the same information I'm getting. ESPN told you that Anthony Joshua Tyson Fury fight was done, and they was getting ready to announce a date. I mean, Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder. They told you the fight was done. The date, finally, we getting ready to get the major fight. This is the biggest sporting platform in the world, ESPN. They announced Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua was done. Did y'all ever see it? Did you ever see the fight? Rich Alice, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a duh on your boy Blue in the super chat. He says, salute from Phoenix. Blue, what do you think about Punch reported yesterday? What Punch reported that Haney camp never positioned for the Teo fight, according to Suleiman WBC. I know that's a lot to unpack. Well, I saw Bill Haney and Mauricio on Fred's show last night. I didn't catch the whole conversation. For some reason, I got behind on the conversation. I don't know what happened. I think I paused it and then I got behind. So from my understanding, that wasn't the case, but maybe I got to go back and rewatch it. But Bill and Mauricio Suleiman was on Fred's show, Go to Barbershop Conversation. It was on there last night and they was conversating. I paused it for a second and I was too far behind. When I pushed live, it skipped over. So I think I missed some stuff. So I got to go back and watch it. But Devin Haney wants to fight with Teofimo Lopez. Anybody that says Devin Haney don't want to fight with Teofimo Lopez is not being truthful. And they're not being honest. He wants to fight. Rich Alex. He wants to fight. I know that for a fact. Ryan Taylor, my brother in Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. He said another half to make it a dub because we all are family. Blue facts. Yeah, we family, man. So then what happens, right, Ryan Taylor, is that people, because they can't debunk what I'm saying. So then it results to other things. And come on, man. Chevelle Solomon, my brother, Baltimore in the building. What's going on with you? It's not even necessary. All you got to do is just say, Blue, you're wrong, and prove me wrong. And I don't have a problem staying corrected. Hey, Bobo, what's going on? Oh, I was wrong. I was wrong. James, my brother in Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Blue, I don't always agree with you, but I love the content and interaction. And bringing on Carolina Ryder made me a big fan. Hashtag People's Champ. No doubt. I had my brother Carolina Ryder on here. I had my brother Taquan. He came on. I had on Emmanuel H, my brother Emmanuel H. And that's just to name a few. The reason, Matt Wade, what's going on? Y'all, everybody knows why we don't have a phone. Why I don't have the phone line? Because I can't tell you. Why don't we have a phone line, my peopleization? Because I always tell you I can't do the speed limit with y'all. I can't find it in myself to say, Mr. Stony Rock 31, what's going on? I can't find it in myself to say, hey, man, that's enough. We got to hang up and go to the next caller. I feel like I'm doing y'all a disservice. I feel like, oh, man, you got a time limit, man. You got to get off, So, all right, man, we got to get to the next. I can't do it. So I'll be sitting there talking to you for 20 minutes, one caller. And the other calls will be calling in. So that's why I'm like, man, I can't. I know my lane. My brother Fred, my brother DB, Patty Dean, they do a great job with the phone lines over there. I can't monitor it. TJ Lattimore, what's going on? And I don't pretend that I can. I try, but I can't. So I can't monitor it. I can't do it right. So I don't do it. Plain and simple. If you, man, you listen, you're not going to find a more honest person than me, man. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, I'll say I'm right. Rich Alex said, one more question. Has the Pac fight with Terence Crawford sailed away? No, it's still a possibility. Still definitely a possibility. It's still a possibility. TJ Lattimore, he said, Crawford been calling out Spence for years. That's not true. He said, I wouldn't keep chasing either. Crawford out boxes Spence. Okay, so first of all, Crawford hasn't been calling out Errol Spence for years. That's a misconception. Number two, if that is the case, then why are you quick to do away with it? If you're not quick to do away with it, you've been calling out Manny Pacquiao for the better part of 6 years. So then if you're not tired of calling out Manny Pacquiao, then why are you tired of calling out Errol Spence? Anthony LeGrande Jr., what's going on? Jay Smith, what's going on? Diggy Gone, what's going on? I mean, we just got to make it add up, make it make sense. If you're not tired of calling out one, then why are you tired of calling out the other? And you've been calling out the other one longer than the other one. Hamilton Steel, what's going on? So I mean, come on, we gotta, tunnel vision. My brother, what's going on? So anyway, that's my thing, man. We all family here, man. We all family, man. And y'all see, I don't even I tell y'all, don't time nobody out, don't block them, don't do none of that. I don't even like to do that. Hector Rivera, what's going on? I only do it when you start to resort to calling me names and things of that nature, then you gotta go ahead. Now you gotta go sit down. Reginald Fields, Kenneth Wise, my brother. A1 Diggs, my brother in Super Chat. Shout out to Blue Blood and the chat. Salute to you, great brother. I appreciate you 1,000%. So that's when I get to the point where I'm like, okay. Hector Rivera, what's going on? So Sean Miller, what's going on? So anyway, The thing is this, right? I think that Tyson Fury's style is all wrong for Anthony Joshua. I think they don't match up. I think that Tyson, we saw Anthony Joshua. We saw Anthony Joshua still have and show us that he has stamina issues. Okay, in his fight with you know, with Kubrat Pulev. We got to keep in mind, right, that Anthony Joshua is only 2 fights removed from getting stopped by Andy Ruiz Jr. And like I said to you guys, how come we don't say that? Well, Anthony Joshua, he's done. He got dropped 4 times and stopped in the same round that Deontay Wilder did by a lesser version of an opponent. By a lesser version of an opponent, right? So how come we don't say that Anthony Joshua is done? How come we don't say that? Andres, what's going on? Right? Why don't we say, oh, Anthony Joshua's done? No, we gave him the opportunity to rectify the situation in a rematch. Deontay Wilder is trying to get the rematch in the trilogy match with Tyson Fury, and we quick to say nobody wants to see that. He's done already. His career is over. His career is over. He's done. His career is over. He's done. Nobody wants to see that. He's done. Chris Willis, what's going on? He's done. When nobody wants to see that. Well, he got stopped in the same round Deontay Wilder did in the 7th round. He got dropped 4 times in that fight. Everybody wanted to see the rematch, though. Everybody wanted to see the rematch. Everybody. Nobody was saying he was done. His career is over. My brother KQKC Boxing Network OG in the building. What's going on with you? Go subscribe to my brother KQKC Boxing Network. KQ, drop the link in the chat so people can subscribe to your channel. The name, what's going on? Okay? Andalai Gigaba, what's going on? Right? So nobody was saying that at that point in time, but they'll say Deontay Wilder's done. Azra Sparta, what's going on? Azra Sparta. Ruiz was a late notice. He trained for Miller. When you gonna be honest? What was the notice? Watch this now. What was the notice when Jarrell Big Baby Miller pulled out compared to when Andy Ruiz was notified? Anthony Kyle, what's going on? Go ahead and tell the people. How much time did Anthony Joshua had to prepare? Ezra Sparta. How much time did Anthony Joshua had to prepare for Andy Ruiz? Go ahead. They chose Andy Ruiz, mind you. But how much time did he have to prepare? December winter, what's going on? Ohio runs boxing. My brother in the building in the super chat. Logan and Jake Paul, Ohio boys making noise. Oh, for sure. They making more than noise, man. They paving the way, man. They paving the way. DeJuan Robbins, my brother, back in the super chat. Is it true Blu-ray and Errol getting back together? From what my understanding, it is. From my understanding, he says Ruiz just fought and stayed in camp. What does that have to do with it? Anthony Joshua was always in shape. Good try. Now try again. Fly Guy Indy, what's going on? Did Anthony Joshua had to get in shape? Sheena, what's going on? Majid says 614. We should be at 750 likes. Easy. Get the likes all the way up. Why are we at 614 likes? We should be at 750. Get the likes all the way up. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring the doorbell before you walk in the house. Smash the like button. All West, what's going on? So now what you're saying is Anthony Joshua wasn't in shape. Is that what you're saying? Watch this now. So Anthony Joshua wasn't in shape? Hmm? Tell us. Azra Sparta. Anthony Joshua wasn't in shape. He had to get in shape. AJ had 4 weeks to prepare for a new opponent. Okay, so he needed more than 4 weeks to prepare for Andy Ruiz when he was already in shape. That's a month time. That's not a short notice. That's not a short notice. A short notice is a week notice. You know who fought on a short notice? Jamel Charlo, when Demetrius Andre pulled out the week of the fight, and he still won the fight. That's a short notice. The week of the fight, he had to replace the opponent. He fought the week of the fight, and he still won the fight. You know, Terence Crawford was a short notice opponent for British Prescott the week of the fight, and he still won the fight. Okay, so you're telling me that a month time wasn't enough time to prepare for Andy Ruiz, who is a plodding forward orthodox fighter, just like Jarrell Big Baby Miller. Now the size is different, as Miller is 6'4" and Andy Ruiz is 6'2", but their styles is pretty similar. Did you know that? 4 weeks is not short notice, great brother. That's a month. What are you talking about? Sometimes they fight only on 6-week training camp. Did you know that? They fight on 6-week notice, on 6-week training camps. So what are you talking about? Four weeks is short notice? 4 weeks? That's a month. He didn't have time to prepare for Andy Ruiz. He didn't know who Andy Ruiz was with 4 weeks. Wait a minute. Kyler Gordon, what's going on? He had a month to prepare for Andy Ruiz, but that was short notice. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? So now he was already in shape because he was already in camp. When is Anthony Joshua not in shape? Melrose said, I thought average is 8 weeks. Yeah. But when you're in shape, you don't need 8 weeks. He needed more than 4 weeks to prepare for a guy that wasn't even in the top 10 ranking system. Are you kidding me? So you just said to me, now watch this now. Watch this now. He just said, oh, what heavyweight fights with 4 weeks short notice? Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder did. As he had to fight 2 times on 2 separate occasions on short notice. He fought Chris Arreola on short notice, and he fought Gerald Washington on short notice. Did you know that? Both with 4 weeks or less. Did you know that? Did you know that? When Alexander Povetkin tested and had to be removed from the fight, he fought on short notice. When Luis Ortiz tested and he had to fight, he fought on short notice. Did you know that? And Anthony Joshua stays in shape. And Anthony Joshua stays in shape. Now, what you going to say? Well, Andy Ruiz is better than him. Well, you didn't know that then. Because Andy Ruiz wasn't even a big name as Chris Arreola at the time. And everybody was saying Deontay Wilder wouldn't choose Gerald Washington on short notice. Too difficult of a fight. And he did anyway. Goodbye. Goodbye. See? I knew it. Now Washington is not a top 100. You didn't know who Andy Ruiz is. Get out of here, man. Goodbye. Goodbye, man. Now you're gonna come here acting like, oh, Andy Ruiz was a world champion. You didn't know who he was. You didn't know who Andy Ruiz was. Now you try to act like Andy Ruiz. Oh man, Andy Ruiz, he was a world beater. He wasn't even top 10. He wasn't even top 10. Goodbye, man. Goodbye. Don't even want to see you now. Don't even want to see you now. Goodbye. 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 You can't make this up. Now Andy Ruiz was a world beater. See, he thought he was on a roll, right? Right? He thought he was on a roll when he said, "Oh, who's fought on a short notice? What heavyweight fought on short notice?" Then when I told you Deontay Wilder did it twice on short notice, then you're gonna switch it to who was the opponents he fought? Goodbye. Yeah, truth hurts too much for you. Goodbye. The truth hurts too much for you. Goodbye. Buddy Road Truck Trap Sports. What's going on? King Nat 666. What's going on? So see, what heavyweight fights on short notice? Deontay Wilder. That's who. And he didn't lose. Big Watch 12. What's going on? So since he didn't lose, now he's talking about Gerald Washington was ranked 100. So see, this is the last thing I'm going to say to you. So did you know that the boxing world, including Max Kellerman, they said that Deontay Wilder wouldn't fight a heavyweight, a blue chip heavyweight prospect like Gerald Washington on short notice. The entire boxing world was saying that. He wouldn't fight Gerald Washington on short notice. He should fight Gerald Washington. He ain't going to fight Gerald Washington on short notice. He fought Gerald Washington on short notice. Now you talking about Gerald Washington's ranked 100. Jerry 216 Robinson, what's going on? Silver Surfer said Washington wasn't good. He was undefeated. So how did you know he wasn't good? Before Deontay Wilder beat him, how did you know he wasn't good? Because he was undefeated. So now Gerald Washington wasn't good. So, okay, so then why was everybody saying Deontay Wilder wouldn't fight him on short notice? Stop trying to diminish his accomplishments, man. Stop trying to diminish his accomplishments. So now Gerald Washington wasn't no good. And Andy Ruiz was? Okay, so what makes Andy Ruiz good? I'll wait. So what makes Andy Ruiz good then? What has Andy Ruiz done? Because according to everybody, he got lucky against Anthony Joshua on short notice. So what has he done? He came in out of shape, 300 pounds. He lost. Who did he beat? Before he beat Anthony Joshua, who did Andy Ruiz beat? I'll wait. Who did he beat? Don Donnie said he beat Parker for the title, but then he didn't get the nod. Okay. So then Canelo Alvarez shouldn't be viewed as Canelo Alvarez because he lost to Erislandy Lara and Triple G twice. So he should have 4 losses, right, Don Donnie? Canelo Alvarez has 4 losses? Watch this now. Don Donnie, does Canelo Alvarez have 4 losses? Because according to your method, he beat Joseph Parker for the belt. He just didn't get the nod. So how many losses does Canelo Alvarez have? Halo Jump, what's going on? Watch this now. Stop diverting. Goodbye. I ain't got time for y'all today. Goodbye. You can't answer the question, you're gone. Jose Juarez, what's going on? Angel Perez, what's going on? You can't answer the question, goodbye. Because you just came here and you just said, well, he beat Joseph Parker. So now you're saying he beat Joseph Parker. But he just didn't get the nod. Okay, Erislandy Lara and Triple G, they both arguably beat Canelo Alvarez. They just didn't get the decision. Well, no, stop diverting from the topic. Okay, goodbye. Answer the question, yes or no. If that's the case, if you're going to give him a win for Joseph Parker, then you got to give Erislan Lara and Triple G those 2 wins and those wins against Canelo Alvarez. You don't want to say that though, right? What happened with that? William Sebastian, what's going on? The real McCoy, what's going on? Isaiah Gallishaw, what's going on? See how that works? Shaq to Cole Smith, what's going on? See how that works? But instead of answering Hubble Telescope, what's going on? Instead of answering the question, oh man, stop diverting from no, goodbye. Goodbye. Answer the question, and that's it. My brother Kurt Anderson, aka Kurt Sugar, aka my brother, my co-host, aka the historian, my brother Kurt Anderson in the building. What's good with you, Kurt?
Hey, Blue, what's going on with you, man, on this Tuesday evening? Hey, chat, aka the family, what's going on with everybody?
Hey man, Kurt, man. Listen, Kurt, I had to go in. American Patriots 1776. Devontae Robinson, what's going on with y'all? And you see, Kurt, they always seem to try to move the goalposts to fit their narrative. But then once you Devontae Richardson, what's going on? I called you Robinson. But then once you pull the coattail, oh no, listen, Fred Creech, what's going on? Now the brother tried to tell me, Kurt, that who fights on a 4-week notice? That's a short notice. That Anthony Joshua had to switch to fighting Andy Ruiz on short notice. He only had 4 weeks. 4 weeks, Kurt. 4 weeks for a guy that's always in shape. He tells me that's short notice. So what heavyweight fight on short notice? So I said to him, you sure you want to do this? Yeah, no heavyweight ever did that. Okay, Deontay Wilder did it twice. When he had the situation with Alexander Povetkin, and he had the situation with Luis Ortiz. He did it twice. And he won both those fights. Oh, well, now Andy Ruiz was one of the best fighters. Okay, goodbye. Now he's trying to tell me Andy Ruiz was one of the best fighters in the world. So see, that they always want to move the goalposts, Kurt. And so then the brother tells me, well, Andy Ruiz, he arguably beat Joseph Parker for the belt. He should have been the champ. He didn't get the nod. Okay, well, if that's the case, then Erislan Lara and Triple G arguably beat Canelo, so he should have 4 losses. Well, no, now you're trying to change the object. Okay, goodbye. I don't get it, Kurt. I don't get these people. I don't get it, Kurt.
Well, when you excuse me, when you talk boxing, and I'm not saying people don't know. I'm not here to judge anybody. You can pretty much tell who knows boxing when and who doesn't, or what level, because, like you said, they try to move the goalposts, so it can fit their narrative. And like I said, I think the number one problem with people is they get too emotionally tied in with a fighter or the subject matter, and they can't go back on their word. They don't want to admit when they're wrong. Now, if I'm wrong about something or don't know something, I'll be like, hey, I don't know, or hey, I forgot, or you right. I can say that with no problem, but many people can't do that. It's just, I don't know, it's ego. Boxing is a funny sport because out of all the sports, it's such compelling sport and emotional sport that it challenges a person's content of character. When you don't know something, they curse, they get loud, they want to fight, they stand on their square. So and one reason on this show is that I know boxing, you break down fights, and I respect historians, and you guys give me respect, but you're one of the few people on here, a scrapbook, Stormy, you, Blood, that can break down fights and do it in an intelligent manner. And I'm quite sure the chat as well, but I'm just saying people who have shows. So, I listen to people, Blue, intently when they talk about boxing, so I can make a good assessment on them.
Yeah, you can't make it up, Kurt. They can't separate the two. So then I had one dude tell me, all I do is say, this is what he said. Now check this out, Kurt. all I do is say Errol Spence is invincible. So I said, well, I said only Errol Spence and Terence Crawford could offset each other. Only Terence Crawford could beat Errol Spence. Only Errol Spence could beat Terence Crawford. That's what I said. Right. But I said my opinion is I think that they will both have the skill set if they stay disciplined to beat Canelo Alvarez. Right. Then I realized, I said, so why didn't you say factor in? I said the same thing about Terence Crawford. Then I realized because they was favoring Canelo Alvarez. Oh, then they started to tell me, well, he can't beat Terence Crawford can't beat him. He can't do this. He can't do that. Oh, so it's about Canelo Alvarez. So now you don't think Canelo Alvarez stands a chance. I mean, you don't think neither guy stands a chance against Canelo Alvarez. Then they switched the narrative to I think I'm the superior one, and I think I'm this, and I think I'm that, and I don't think so. And okay, goodbye. I never pretended to be, never act like I was, never said I was. Never. Don't understand. Salute to Myron Denard, my brother in Super Chat. Blue, you cooking these guys with facts and logic like Kevin Samuels cooked with the facts and the logics. Man, I just try to, listen, this is the problem, right? What's good for the goose should be good for the gander. That's what it is. What's good for the goose should be good for the gander. And that's the problem. See, the problem is most people don't understand. They don't remember everything that takes place. This is my job. This is what I do. So I remember. Hey, Kurt, you remember this. And I know, Kurt, I know, Big Brother in Life, what's going on? Rainey Washington, what's going on? Underground Solemn, Darius Graham, what's going on? And I know you remember this, Kurt. But remember when I believe it was the Povetkin fight, right? Or was the Ortiz fight? One of them was removed. I think it was the Ortiz fight, right? And remember Deontay Wilder was looking for a replacement opponent. And everybody, oh, he should choose Gerald Washington. He ain't going to choose. Even Max Kellerman said this. He ain't going to choose a guy like Gerald Washington who has power in both hands and big athletic guy that have a football background on such a short notice. Remember that, Kurt?
Mm-hmm.
He ain't going to choose Gerald Washington. He won't choose. Max Kellerman said this. Along with everybody else. Who's going to be his replacement? It's just going to be somebody we know he could beat. Gerald Washington was undefeated. He was a prospect. Rico Breland, what's going on? Then he chose Gerald Washington and knock him out. And now everybody's saying, oh, Gerald Washington wasn't good. Oh, Gerald Washington wasn't that. Well, that wasn't the narrative. That wasn't the narrative when he was looking for an opponent, though. The narrative that he wouldn't choose a guy that's 6'6", that's athletic, that can punch. Like Gerald Washington, who was undefeated. So he chose him on short notice, fights him and knocks him out. And now Gerald Washington wasn't good, though. But Andy Ruiz was? So what did Andy Ruiz do? And I'm saying this, not to take anything away from Andy Ruiz, not to take anything away from Gerald Washington or anybody else. But if you're going to say one for, you're going to say this for this person, then you got to say it for all parties involved. Because then what did Andy Ruiz do? Because according to everybody, he got lucky. Outside that lucky fight with Anthony Joshua, what did he do in his career? Bob Arum said he'll never do anything. Bob Arum said he got lucky. Rayman Two Sides, what's going on? Victor Griffin, what's going on? Yeah, no, that's going to happen, Victor Griffin. Bob Arum said he got lucky. Trainers said he not committed. They said he'll never be a champion. He not this, he not that. So what did he do in his career outside of the Joshua fight? So you gonna say Gerald Washington wasn't good? Why are we gonna say Andy Ruiz is good? Because he got lucky? Or did he not get lucky? And he was just better than Joshua that night. Like, which one is it? I'm not. If you say he was just better than Joshua that night, okay, cool. Jose Juarez said he was pretty much undefeated. There's no such thing. Kurt, there's no such. Is there such thing as pretty much undefeated?
You're either undefeated or you're not. I want to say this about Ruiz. You know, when did Ruiz become this world beater? I've been following Ruiz since the beginning of his career. I know him. The Parker fight could have went either way, but he lost. The judges had the last word. Well, some people say Ruiz won. Some people say Parker did enough to win. When Joshua lost, and this is no slight to Ruiz, but I have to be very honest. A lot of heavyweights would have beat Joshua that night because in boxing is when you catch a guy, as we say in boxing terminology, that Joshua that night was ripe for the pickings. His mental, he wasn't there mentally in the fight, and Ruiz capitalized on it. He did the right thing by capitalizing on it. But if Big Baby Miller or Luis Ortiz, which his managers really goofed up his career because that was his career that night. If he was in the ring, the fight wouldn't have went 3 rounds. And Ruiz happened to be there, and Joshua got stopped. But I don't think of Ruiz as a world breaker. Now he's going to get past Arreola because Arreola is past it. But when people say him and Wilder's a good fight and a close fight, I don't see it. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think I'm wrong. I see Wilder whitewashing Ruiz. He's okay, but if he was such a world beater, when you mention the heavyweight division, there's only 3, and then there's the rest. You have Fury, Joshua, and Wilder. Those are the top 3 creme de la creme in the division. And then step down, then you have Ruiz, but you don't know how he's going to perform. He had a fat camp. And you don't know if he's going to come out there drained or with his weight, losing all that weight. So you have to wait and see. But Arreola is a punching bag, so he's going to get past him. But you don't know how good he's going to look until you fight a very good opponent.
Exactly, Kurt. Jack Cole Smith, my brother in the super chat. Much love to you. Arnold Webb, Dow Hodges Jr., Moshin Beige, Jay Alvarez. What's going on? GT Entertainment, Talib Cunningham. What's going on with you? Yeah, that's my thing, Kurt. So now miraculously, and I like Andy Ruiz. But the thing is, now all of a sudden, Andy Ruiz is just, he's on the same level as them. Like, what am I missing here? What am I missing here? You know what I mean? I'm confused. We can't continue to move the goalposts. My brother Bitch B Megastar in the building in Super Chat. He said, thanks for showing support to the kids live. 100. No doubt, great brother. No doubt. I was trying to multitask and listen, do this and listen to that. No doubt, great brother. But you see what I'm saying, Kurt? Like, I'm confused. Raphael Black, what's going on? See, and here's the thing. Like the brother, he said, Kurt, come on, Kurt. Ruiz would beat everything out of Big Baby Miller.
Who said anything about Miller? Miller is on the down side of his career. You don't know where his head at. Why you pick Miller? Why don't you pick a heavyweight who's promising? Why did you pick Fury Joshua? How he would perform against him? Because the second Joshua fight, he embarrassed himself. Did he win a round?
No.
I mean, I must have missed the boat, but I never thought highly of Ruiz. He's okay. He's far from a bum, but he's not one of the best fighters in the world. The heavyweight division is a 3-man race to me. Now anybody can lose on any given night, but Ruiz, I mean, when is he world breaker? I mean, world beater.
Right.
When? I don't see it.
Because he had fast hands, Kurt.
I'm like, he has fast hands because of his weight, but people tend to overrate Ruiz. He's a likable guy. I understand that, but I don't see no world beater in Ruiz. He could lose to a lot of people too. These young and up and coming heavyweights. I want to see him against one of those young and up and coming heavyweights. See what happens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like, and then the brother tried to tell me, well, the thing is that he only had 4 weeks to prepare for Andy Ruiz on short notice after preparing for Big Baby Miller. And my thing is this, Kurt. Big Baby Miller's style and Andy Ruiz is not that much different. They're both big. They're both pressure fighters with fast hands for their size. They're not one punch knockout powers. They're accumulation punches with fast hands for their size. Except the fact that Big Baby Miller is 6'4" and Ortiz and Ruiz is 6'2". But is there much difference, Kurt?
No, I think there. It's funny you say that, Blue. That we talk about this topic, and I have a weird take on this. I think Rui's fan base and the fan bases of Joshua and Fury, they're starving for an elite heavyweight because they never had it before.
Mm-hmm.
I'm serious. I have conversations with their fan bases, and they be delusional. So and I start putting two and two together. I say, wait a minute, why are they trying to make these guys better than what they really are? And
Mm-hmm.
then they starving for a heavyweight, Blue and Chat. They starving for it.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
Right. Salute to James in the super chat. He said, Kurt and Blue, what do you think of the welterweight contender Custio Clayton? It sounds like to me, Kurt, he may be facing Jaron Ennis next. What do you think about that fight? Now, obviously, we both going to pick Ennis, but I think that's a good fight.
Yeah, because I like to see Ennis fight different styles. Clayton's going to use the ring and throw the jab. He has a good jab, but I don't think he has the strength to keep Ennis off. And I don't think he's aggressive enough. He could have beat Lipinus easy, but he wasn't aggressive. I still thought he won the fight, but I don't like fighters who you got to push to be aggressive. So I look out for that. I think Ennis is going to take him out. It's going to be longer than expected because Clayton is not going to engage. He's going to try to box Ennis and stay away. But I think Ennis will get him in the later rounds.
Yeah, and it sounds like that could be next because he said that they offered him to fight three times, Kurt.
Yeah, and he turned it down all three times, but they're gonna force him to fight. You know, be like, hey, where's the goal? You know, hey, you perform well against Lipinus. Ennis is a hot fighter, so jump in the ring with Lipinus. Or like Clayton and Omar Figueroa, they turn him Ennis down multiple times. So I like to see that fight because it's a good styles matchup when you fight different styles. So Clayton will be a good matchup for Ennis.
Mm-hmm. Jay Miles, brother in the super chat, Ruiz versus Ortiz will be a good one. I like that fight. Smash the like button. Eileen Horn, what's going on? I like that fight. Fly High 8-9, what's going on? Miko Eddie 420, what's going on with you? I like that fight, Kurt. You like that one?
Yeah, but when the last time Ortiz fought?
He fought. Didn't he fight on Sean Porter card in August?
I can't even remember. And how old is he now?
40 or 41.
41, 42 got to be, right?
Yeah.
See, that's the one thing about that 40 age, because you can just lose it. You could just be in the ring and be old overnight. And go ahead, Blue.
He turned 42 March 29th, Kurt.
And plus, he's been inactive, I believe. So, I don't know what Ortiz we're going to get. I thought that his team dropped the ball in his career when he knocked out Brian Jennings. When you got to strike while the iron is hot, they waited too long and they passed up the Joshua fight.
Mm-hmm. He fought November of 2020 when he knocked out Flores, Alexander Flores.
Right, I forgot all about that fight.
Mm-hmm. L-Dub Boxing, brother Lawrence Williams in the building. Lawrence, drop the link so people can subscribe. Go subscribe to my brother Lawrence Williams. Terence Trent, what's going on? Dominic Brazil's. Galvatron, what's going on? Dominic Brazil's not fighting anymore. Moshin Beige, my brother in the super chat, he said, Kurt, how you see Ruiz versus White playing out if they fought? I do wish that fight got made. White got the dog in him and Ruiz got the hand speed.
That's a good fight.
That's a good fight. I would pick Andrew Ruiz, though.
That's a close fight. Oh, go ahead, Blue.
No, go ahead, Kurt.
That's a good fight. That fight has majority decision, and maybe I was gonna say White before, but I want to see how Ruiz look against Arreola with the weight loss. But I could see Ruiz winning. That's a close fight for both men. That's a 50-50 fight to me. You know, I like Ruiz's hand speed. Dillian White is an okay fighter. To me, down the same level, then you have the Wilders and the Joshuas and Fury. But if you say Ruiz, I could see that too. 115, 113 on one judge's scorecard, then 114, 114. So I could see a split decision either way or a majority decision.
And the reason I picked Ruiz, Kurt, is because Dillian White been knocked out cold twice. And Andy Ruiz going to hit you with punches you don't see. And that's what gets Dillian White every single time. He going to hit Dillian White. Remember, Dillian White, Kurt, was struggling with Derek Chisora, too. G-Man TV, what's going on? Salute to my brother Jermaine Bean in the super chat. Ruiz versus Helenius for the WBA, or Kaunaki versus Oscar Rivas, Charles Martin. It's a few good fights besides Arreola. Yeah, I'm surprised the Arreola fight got made. I think it was more so the storyline, and Arreola is an action-packed fighter, so it's going to make Andrew Ruiz look good. Am I right, Kurt?
Exactly. The storyline, the all Mexican card, you know, they can play on, you know, this is the rarity Mexican versus Mexican heavyweight. Ruiz victory over Joshua, even though he embarrassed himself, but that's what they're playing on. I mean, it's pay-per-view, which I'm not going to order it, you know, and I'm a fan of Areolas and Ruiz, but I'm not going to order it, but because I expect Arreola to lose. He's there for a sacrificial lamb. He's there to be knocked out. That's what they're hoping for.
Mm-hmm. To look good.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah, L Dub said Oscar Rivas is fighting Brian Jennings in a rematch for the first Bridgerweight title June 18th. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yep. Michael McGee, my brother, what's going on? What we think about Tony Harrison after the weekend? Is he damaged goods? No. I think that, you know, it's his first fight back without his dad, his normal trainer. You know, there's no fans. It was a lot factoring in. And I think that Tony Harrison just was going through the motions. He just didn't seem to be there the entire fight. He wasn't present. And then you could see at times where he was clearly the better fighter. You know, so I just think there was a lot going on. He'll adapt. Craig Burnside what's going on?
One thing about boxing, Blue, in chat is every fight can be different because of your energy. Some fighters fight down to the level of their competition. Perella's not a bad fighter. I see what Roy was having on boxing move against Harrison, but you could tell he was going through the motions, and I was like, nah, that's not Tony Harrison. But, you know, like you said, he lost his father and his trainer, so that could weigh on a person, your first fight. And Perella is better than people give him credit for, so.
Mm-hmm. M Stacks 85, Alex York, Gene Groove, what's going on? Maurice Bridges, appreciate you, great brother. And the Cash App, man. Klotz, what's going on? Yeah, you know, and the thing about it, right, is that on top of it, he had a lot going on, Kurt, and he didn't switch trainers. He just shifted to his brother. And so that wasn't the equalizer. What's going on? That wasn't, you know, that wasn't you know, a complete change. It was more so a reminder than a change. Hamilton still was going on. It wasn't. It was a reminder more so than a change, Kurt, because he just shifted to his brother. You know what I mean? If he would have switched to a completely different trainer, right, he would have had I think a completely different mindset. But the fact that he went to his brother, Kurt, it was like there was no change. Not to take anything away from his brother, but it was a reminder. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
see, see when somebody die or they get sick and you don't have another elite trainer, it's going to bother your performance. Your performance is going to be hindered. It kind of remind me of when Miguel Cotto fought Manny Pacquiao. It was a disaster going into that fight because he didn't have a good camp. Remember his uncle and him was fighting Blue. If you could remember him and Cotto, his trainer, and somebody else stepped in, and you could tell they didn't know what to tell Cotto. So Cotto, his performance in the Pacquiao fight really suffered because of that. And I'm not saying as an excuse, but you cannot go into a high profile fight just losing a good trainer and having nobody. You just go to the next guy who may be an assistant. You get in another elite trainer.
Right. Jermaine Bean, brother, back in the super chat. He said, "You think Kalnaki learned to move his head, Kurt?" No.
No.
Hmm.
He is what he is. Fighters are just like anybody else. People will show you who they are. He's going to be a brawler. He's going to be in a lot of dog fights. That's just who he is. That's his persona. He doesn't have the genetics to be a defensive wizard. He's going to get hit. His best option is he get you before you get him.
Yeah. He's not making any changes. He is who he is, like you said, Kurt. Bruce Lee, brother in the super chat. Sir Flame, what's going on? Where you been at? Mikey B Champion, what's going on? The Mr. James White Jr. 13, what's going on? Bruce Lee, brother in the super chat. Wilder versus Ruiz first, White next, then Fury AJ, then Wilder can retire. Wilder has been out for a minute, but he should go for the gusto. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that layout. I'm not appalled to it. I'm not appalled to that. Marcus Hooper, what's going on? I really want to see Dillian White and Deontay Wilder. Salute, Fanon, what's going on? What's going on with you, Fanon? Go subscribe to the Brother Fanon International Boxing channel. Yeah, Kurt. I really want to see Wilder versus Dillian White. Just the storyline, and just because Dillian White, has been calling for this and calling for it and calling for it. I want to see it bad. Bad, Kurt.
Yeah, I want Wilder to get back in the ring. I mean, I just got a feeling he ain't gonna fight too much longer. He was trying to get the Fury fight, but the Dillian White fight is a good fight to make, like you said, because of the storyline, because of the rivalry, and they never fought before. The trash talking will be epic. I would love to see it, man. No, I would love to see it.
I just, hey, Kurt, I want to see that as much as I want to see Wilder fight Fury. And I know people probably like, what, Blue? Obviously, the implications is different, right? But I just want to see him fight Dillian White so bad. So bad, Kurt. So bad. Like that is a must for me.
Let me ask you, you think that fight going to be made?
I think so, man. I think Deontay Wilder's like, that's a fight that, obviously they got to see how the money's going to work with that, but I truly believe so. Depending upon how the money works with it, you know what I mean? Depending upon how the money works. If the money plays out, and is there for the fight, I want to see it, man. I want to see it. Myron Denard in the super chat, he said, Kurt said, Adam, come on, great brother. Kurt, he messing with you again. You see what he said, Kurt?
What did he say?
He said, Kurt said Adam Karnacki got better head movement than 87 Mike Tyson.
Hey, you could throw a beer bottle in the ring and hit Adam Karnacki, man. That guy, he just don't believe in defense. To him, slipping a punch is illegal.
Yeah. Hey, Kurt, let me ask you a question. Can you see Andre beating Jamal Charlo?
No, because I don't think he's mentally tough. I don't think he takes a good punch. Before I said 50-50, but I'm off the Andre bandwagon. The first fight, the first good fighter, he's going to lose, and he's susceptible to an upset. If Liam Williams had a higher boxing IQ, that fight could have been tougher. All he had to do, because he was close enough, all he had to do was go to Andrade's body, and he didn't know how hurt Andrade was in the third round. I think he hurt him again in the sixth, but the third round, look at the third round, was a short right hand. They exchanged right hand.
The one he stumbled back?
Yeah.
And
his whole body went limp. And
yeah.
Liam Williams didn't recognize how hurt he was, and his corner had no urgency whatsoever, and he just made himself look like one-dimensional cool fighter. But I saw that fight, I said, Kurt, it could be an average fighter on a good night, because Andrade legs is all over the place. It's like he had on roller skates or ice skates, and I just got a bad feeling about Andrade. I think he's going to lose.
Yeah, I was surprised, Kurt. Now, I felt like, because he was out the ring for 14 months, and all of those other fights, because I'm like, man, he didn't look good in those other fights either, right? The Jack Coquet fight, and he just didn't look good, right? And I'm wondering, is it the level of the level of opponents, and you factor in the layoffs? He's just not engaged, and the layoffs. Could that be it, Kurt?
Absolutely. When you couple, boxing is the ultimate truth serum, that ring. When you don't take advantage of the skills that they give you, the boxing gods, they will take it back. If you're inactive and fighting low-level competition, and you don't strike while the iron is hot so you can ride the momentum of a big victory, then you can see the deterioration of a fighter. When he beat Willie Nelson, I was on Andrade. I said, man, this guy can be something if he keeps a clear head. But, he moves weird. That's just who he is. And, with the, Captain Crunch shirts and the way he dresses and his hair and all that, it's, when you pick up things from fighters, they got weird quirks. And it was one fight, he couldn't even stand upright. What fight was that? And I said, man, he don't got no legs. Then his legs was better the next fight. So his performance is the pattern, because they happen multiple times. He was lucky that he beat Calcae, because a foreign fighter normally don't get a decision like he got. So he could have lost to Calcae, but it happens too many times, man, and he's going to pay the price. I predict he will lose in the next year and a half or so.
Yeah, man. B-Boy Pop 97, what's going on? James in the super chat dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. Question for the historian: Michael Nunn versus Small Charlo, and James Toney versus Big Charlo. James Toney beats Big Charlo, and I would favor Michael Nunn over Jamel Charlo. But who you got, Kurt?
Oh, Michael Nunn, man, especially when he knocked out Sambo Kalambe, man. He was Leonard Hearns didn't want to fight Michael Nunn, but Michael Nunn at his prime was a really, really difficult fighter to fight, man, because of the footwork. He beats Charlo, and James Toney demolishes Big Charlo. James Toney was very special.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Kurt, do you see James Toney and Shannon Briggs going back and forth?
Yeah.
That's hilarious, man.
I know. James Toney something else, man. What a character.
Yeah, man. Both of them, right? He said, man, he told James Toney, man, it sounds like you got a bunch of rocks in your mouth. He told James Toney, man.
Yeah, they both something, man. They're like Albert Costello, man. They both of them are characters.
I don't want to see them fight, though. James Toney, I don't want to see him box no more. Mm-mm. It's only one G. What's going on? P. Good, what's going on? No. Miguel Gonzalez, what's going on? Adrian Broner versus Regis Prograis. Man, it's an interesting fight, man. I would have to favor Regis Prograis because his activity, you know, the fact that he's been active longer, he's fresher, you know. It's funny, right? Because Regis Prograis is older than Adrian Broner, but it seemed like Broner is far older than Regis Prograis. But I think I would pick Regis Prograis, man. Adrian Broner got the skills to beat him, but you just never know what what you're gonna get from Adrian Broner. What you think, Kurt?
I like Prograis. I like the aggression. And Broner, man, you know, like I said, I just said about Andrade, you could throw him in the same boat because Broner, man, you know, he missed his opportunity. He could have been a lot better. He could have beat those guys like Mikey Garcia, you know, the fighters. But when he start having tough fights with Malignaggi and Granados, I said, this is who he is. When you got to think about a fighter and doubt, you know, well, and push him to throw punches, there's something really wrong. Where you got to tell him to throw more punches and when is the real AB going to show up? Well, no, this is who he is. AB always stands for always a bridesmaid, always in second, never first.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. The brother Drew in the building, Drew Titan. He said, "Did you see my interview with Mauricio?" Yeah, I saw it. Go subscribe to my brother Drew Titan, the Druth. Drew, drop the link so people can subscribe to your channel. Galvatron, my brother, what's good? Mr. G, what's going on with you? He said, I froze when Mauricio showed up. You didn't think he was going to show up, huh?
That was funny. That was hilarious. Reggie Owens is my man. He don't give nobody a break, man. I was crying, man.
Reggie go in, man.
He was driving Mauricio crazy.
He goes in, man. Meredith Campbell, brother in the super chat. I respect brother Kurt, but I gotta call him out from when Spence will lose to Garcia if he comes back and fights him after his accident.
I didn't say that.
I don't know where they be getting this stuff from, man.
I didn't say that. I didn't say Garcia was going to beat Spence. I didn't say that. I'll admit when I'm wrong, or I would admit it. I didn't say that.
Kurt,
I know better than that. Garcia has never beaten Spence.
Where they come up with this stuff, Kurt? My brother Blu-ray in the building. What's good with your Blu-ray? The Blu-ray show, my brother Blu-ray. What's good with your Blu-ray? NBA D Nice, what's going on? NS, what's going on? Yeah, I don't know where he got that from, Kurt. I don't know where he got that from. Now, Kurt, did you see those pictures of Terence Crawford, man?
Yeah. He bulking up. Yeah, I saw him.
Yeah, he bulking up, right? Scott Cardona, what's going on? Somebody told me that he could be. I got two sources told me it's a possibility he could be headed to 54. Devin Blocker, what's going on? Hey, Blu-ray, drop the link to all your stuff, man. Drop the link so people can subscribe to you, bro. Yeah, Kurt. So two people told me that. I ain't even gonna say the names that they gave me. Santi Sanchez, Miguel Gonzalez, Gene Grove, what's going on? Rax, what's going on? The names that they gave me, I'm like, that's not even believable to me. I can't believe it. But they did say that he could be making his way to 54. Right? Or is he bulking up? I'm like, is he bulking up for Pacquiao or Sean Porter? Is he just finally getting acclimated? King Zeus, what's going on? Is he just getting acclimated? Finally growing into the 47-pound division. Ray Brown, what's going on? Or what you think it is, Kurt? Because I'm like, it's either 54 or you preparing for Sean Porter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. I wouldn't be surprised if he moved to 154 because I think he's frustrated with the 147 pound welterweight division, unless he fights Sean Porter, which is very logical, and that may be knowing the strength of Porter. But he looked really big though, and I was like looking at the picture, and I'm like, well, maybe he's moving up. That was my first instinct. They always say go with your first instinct, so maybe he's moving up because him being a WBO champion and Teixeira being a former WBO champion, I'm just going to throw it out there. Maybe that's a matchup. That's a safe, good matchup for him. 154. That's very interesting because eventually Spence is going to move up, and Crawford probably will move up to 154. Even though I guess he can make the weight comfortably at 147. And I would like to see the Porter fight. I don't want to see him move up to 154 because then he'd be pushing it. But Terence Crawford is a very strong fighter, a lot stronger than we think. So him and Porter, I want to see it.
Yeah, that's what I want to see. My brother Blu-ray said, I want to see him fight Porter and then Spence. Yeah, me too. I mean, it just makes sense, right? Fight Sean Porter and then Errol Spence? Whatever, man.
Yeah, it's boxing blue, and whenever it makes sense, it don't make sense.
Yeah, I mean, like, Kurt, this is, like, obviously it's a business, but it's just not rocket science to me. Fight Sean Porter and then Errol Spence. Jermaine Bean, brother in Super Chat. Hey, you know what, Jermaine? I was just getting ready to ask Kurt about this because I forgot about it. But he said, y'all watching the Fox Sports 1 Frank Martin and Jerry Perez fight tonight. There's a Showtime card tonight. And did you know Marcus Brown is fighting tonight, Kurt?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's fighting on Showtime tonight.
Wow.
Or Fox Sports 1.
I didn't know that. I knew the card was coming on tonight, but I didn't know he was on the card.
Yeah. The Heads 82. What's going on? Is it on Fox or Showtime?
Fox.
Yeah, Marcus Brown is on that card.
Wow. That's a guy I forgot about. Let's see how he looked.
Yeah, that's like Wawa 930 2010. What's going on? Bobo said Lucas Brown. No, Marcus Brown. Marcus Brown is fighting tonight.
Lucas Brown.
Not Lucas Brown. Marcus Brown is fighting tonight. And I was like, Marcus Brown is fighting on a Tuesday night? A Tuesday, Kurt?
I guess he's trying to get in where he fit in.
He's fighting Dennis Grashev. Isn't that kind of weird, Kurt?
It is. Him being on the big stage, having some popular fights, and he fighting on a Tuesday. So, I guess to him it don't matter. He trying to get in where he fit in.
Yeah. Tavion Parrish, my brother in Super Chat. If Bud moves to 154, he's gonna have to see Charlo. He ain't got no choice if he want to be a champion. If he want to be a champion, all roads lead through Jamel.
Yeah, because Blue, man, I was looking at Castano, man. He's getting knocked out, man.
Yeah.
He's getting knocked out. I'm predicting uppercut because he comes in, he's a pressure fighter. He leaves his shoulders square. And I was like, man, I could see a nice uppercut right between the guards, man, from Charlo.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's getting knocked out, man. I think Charlo's going to be undisputed. And that's a tough fight for Bud, man. Charlo, man. Nobody should mess with Charlo right now, man. It's bad boy. He got everything clicking for him because, like I said, well, this is the opposite. When you fight tough competition and you strike while the iron is hot, then your skills would appreciate itself. And Jamel is paying off for him the Harrison fight, and then the rematch, and then the Jason Rosario fight. He's hot right now.
Mm-hmm. Meredith Campbell back in the super chat. He going at you again, Kurt. He said, you said it on OG Boxing Talk a while back. I'm going to have to look it up, but it's all love, OG.
No, let me explain something to you. I said we don't know how Spence going to look after the accident. He's vulnerable coming after the coming from, going through that horrible accident. He's vulnerable, but we have to see how he looks. I always leave the window open. I said, but I didn't pick Danny Garcia to beat Spence. I know better than that. But and then I remember I said this too. I said I have a feeling that Spence is going to be close to 100%. It was just a feeling, pit in my stomach. I just had a intuition that he was going to perform very well, and he did. I would admit when I'm wrong, but I'm not wrong on this one.
African Sci-Fi Scholar, brother, back in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. He says, salute, Kurt. I meant to ask you about the time you mentioned Ndongo is African Sugar Ray Robinson. LOL.
Well, I missed that. What now?
He says, salute, Kurt. I meant to ask you about the time you mentioned Ndongo is the African Sugar Ray Robinson.
Oh man, he messing with me, man. I can't believe I'm being trolled. The African Sugar Ray Robinson. Ndongo. Yeah, he looked like that when he knocked out Troy University. I'll tell you that much.
Oh man. Yeah, Kurt, they messing with you, Kurt.
Yeah. I love the chat, man. I really do.
I wish the chat had smashed the like button and get the likes all the way up. They messing with you now, Kurt.
Yeah, y'all can beat me like a pinata. Go ahead. Y'all got some more for me? And Dongo, the African Sugar Ray Robinson.
Sugar Ray Robinson?
Yeah, he had to name my favorite fighter.
Hey, Kurt, Jafari Caesar said, Kurt sound like Sugar Hill explaining. Salute, Jafari Caesar. Jack said, why are you not talking about the Fury AJ fight? Because there's nothing to talk about. Why are you talking about it and they ain't announced nothing? They told you he was going to get an announcement 2 weeks ago. What happened? Smash the like button, people. Get the likes to 1K.
I think he talked about, well, we all know they're shooting for July 24th in Saudi Arabia. They was waiting for the new stadium for what Bob Aaron was saying. That's why it took so long, because it's air conditioned. I got all that. And like I said,
But the thing is, right, Kurt, he said that. And Frank Warren come right behind him and say, there's no way it could happen July 24th.
Right.
So it's like, what is there to talk about?
I ain't talking about until it's official, until breaking news, whatever, because I like the fight personally. I feel that the UK put so much into boxing, and I'm for you guys, and you deserve a fight at this magnitude. This is your Ali and Frazier right here, So, if all the parties that's involved, you better, as a boxing fan from the UK, you better tell them to get it done. And hey, I'll order the fight if it's on ESPN Plus pay-per-view. I'll order the fight because I like the fight. But I'll have a hard time. It's already late April. I don't see the fight getting done July 24th. That I don't see.
Ray Brown said, Blue, what do you think about the new and improved Andy Ruiz? I don't think nothing until I see him in the ring. They told you he was the new and improved Andy Ruiz going into the rematch with Anthony Joshua. They told us that he lost all that weight, right, Kurt? Showing us these pictures, and he came in 300 pounds. Come on, man.
Man, I ain't gonna put him down. I was gonna say something. I ain't gonna put him down like that because I respect fighters, but I was like really disappointed in Andy Ruiz, man. I mean, they say he was eating pizza and he didn't take care of himself.
Brian Williams, Kenneth Pinkney, Real Talk, Guards Grill, what's going on? He said that he trained twice a week.
Twice a week.
Twice a week.
I'm still not convinced because now he did really lose weight, but you don't know how he's going to perform. I mean, you don't know if he's going to struggle or not. And I hate to, when you got to talk about weight issues and other stuff with fighters, that's not a good look. That's not a good look at all. So we have to wait and see how. And he should look good because he got a puncher bag in front of him. Areola was always easy to hit, and he's way past his prime. So he's going to be easier to hit now.
Mm-hmm. Elliot Burgess, what's going on? Yeah, Bobo. Yeah, Brown is from New York. He from Staten Island. Jay Reed, what's going on? Jermaine Bean, my brother in the super chat. Bud will slap box on ESPN pay-per-view June 5th. Unbelievable.
Slap box.
Yeah, man. Yeah, E-Money 725, man. I was just looking at I love the fact that May 1st is an all Mexican card. Adrian Vett, what's going on? Did you know that, Kurt? The entire card is all Mexican versus Mexican.
Yes, then that's purpose. And I don't like to fight. You give me all Mexican card because I used to watch Mexican cards all the time on Galavision. That's an old school Mexican channel. That's what Julio Cesar Chavez came from when I first saw him. And I was like, man, this guy is something, man. I told all my friends about him. And then they had that other Mexican I think it went under that Mugia came from and Navarrete. I forgot the name of the channel. Somebody in the chat, that y'all remember the channel? It used to come on Saturday nights at 11 o'clock. You see Juan Manuel sitting there and he's talking about, boxing. And that's why I saw Mugia before he brutalized Saddam Ali and Navarrete. Those kind of guys.
Mm-hmm. RGJ3 Boxing, my brother, what's going on with you? Sick Lyrical Damager, my brother, what's going on with you? My brother in the building in the super chat. My brother BFTB Boxing in the building. Go subscribe to my brother BFTB Boxing, man. Make sure you drop the link to your great brother so people can subscribe to your channel. L Dub said Aztec TV or Zanford Boxing.
Now that's a promotional company. It was a channel that was on my cable network. L Dub, man, I forgot. I'll let you know though. Most of the fighters fought under that banner though. But Aztec, was it Aztec? It might have been. I'm like 40% sure, but I'll let you know though.
Yeah, my brother BFTB Boxing in Super Chat. He said the legend and Kurt, the boxing historian. Salute to you, great brother, man. Salute to you, great brother.
Yes, indeed.
BFTB Boxing, man. My brother right there, man. Yeah, man. Okay, that's the link to your channel. Go subscribe to my. Oh, you put the link to my channel in. Kurt, I told him to put the link to his channel. He put the link to.
You got love, Blue. He put the link in your own show.
Where you at, great brother? Where you at? Oh man, he put the link to my channel. Where you at out there in Texas, bro? Where you at? I know you. Where you at? Oh man. Oh man, D has 82 said I tried to click on it too. D has said he on the 420 Blue. Elliot Burton said I was clicking it.
Crazy.
Oh, oh man. Oh man. He back in the super chat. He said, "You're the legend. I want them to subscribe." Oh man. Oh man. Oh, oh snap, man. Oh man. Whew. Oh, I needed that, bro. But Kirk, man, let's get on out of here, man. Oh man. Anthony Stallings, what's going on? Do you think Bud could have a chance at beating Jamel Charlo? Yeah, I think he have a chance. For sure. He got a lot of skills, man. Will he? Can he? Two different things, man. But can he? Yeah, absolutely. Terence Crawford is very, very skilled. The Guru, what's going on? Yeah, they probably was clicking like, wait, what? What? How I get back here? Oh man. Look at Blu-ray said that. Oh man. Oh, Kurt, there's a fight on right now. Dude just got knocked down.
Mm-hmm. I'm
Oh,
watching.
is he gonna get up? No, he's done.
He's done.
He's done. His right arm. But the referee, he's saying his right arm hurt, and the referee started grabbing it, Kurt.
I know. Boxing can be funny sometimes, man.
He's saying my right arm hurt, and the referee grabbed it to help him get up. Oh man. Unbelievable. He's saying his right arm hurt, and the referee grabbed his right arm to help him lift him.
Crazy.
You saw how he looked at the ref when he grabbed his arm, Kurt?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Oh man, look how he was charging in, man. Where they find this guy?
Look how open he is.
Yeah. Look how he charging in. And they talk about who Jake Paul fighting.
Oh man.
Look at this dude, man. Kurt, what's the difference in this dude and Ben Askren?
I know, right? I'm surprised this guy got a license, man.
He was like, you saw how he was rushing in? Come on.
He's fighting like two.
Like he never fought but day in his life. He was like, come on, man. RGJ3 Boston, brother in the super chat. He said, so if Bud is really not going to fight Spence, then the only fight after Ugas is Porter or Boots. I mean, who's left? I agree, great brother. But that should be first. Sean Porter should be first.
Man, before we get out of here, man, Blue, I was watching so much boxing today, and I'm gonna get the people who probably never seen the fight, but go to YouTube and put in.
Hold on, Kurt. Let me get through these super chats.
Yeah. Go ahead, brother.
Show me in the super chat dropping a half a dub on us in the super chat. Thought Andre had good footwork. Have a look at the last fight again. Yeah, his footwork looked bad, man. You know, he just looked, his timing and his balance is all the way off, man. He does have footwork, great footwork. You can see it displayed at times. It's just that it's like it's fading to something now, Kurt.
Yeah,
all over the place. It's sloppy, man. School of Skills, brother in the super chat. Where you been at? Dropping that dub on us in the super chat. He said, what up, Blue, Kurt, and chat? Miss y'all. Bud beats them all. Facts. Where you been at, great brother? Hope all is well with you, great brother. Where you been at? Stanley Bailey, what's going on? Elliot Burgess in the super chat. Got in late, but I still got to show Blue Blood some love and support. Wipe my feet before I came in. Is Wilder moving on, Blue? I don't know what's going to be next for him, man, but you know, we're going to see what's going to happen. I can't tell you what's going to be next, man. Can't tell you. They don't even know what's next. TB Rice, brother in Super Chat, he said, even if Kurt said that, we're gonna act like he didn't. We all should be a friend like Bernie.
What is he talking about, man?
He's talking about dude said that you said Errol gonna lose to Danny Garcia.
Oh,
So,
he back, man. Oh,
no, he not back. That's TB Rice now.
oh, okay.
He said
I
even
get it.
yeah, he said even if you said it, we gonna act like you didn't. We gonna act like
Yeah.
Bernie, Terence Crawford, man, Bernie.
I get it. Boy, y'all something else, but y'all family though.
They don't miss nothing. They don't miss
No, they
nothing.
don't. Nah, they stand on the square and they come at you, and you got to have thick skin to be on this channel or mess with the chat. Because if you don't, hey, I know a couple of people who told me behind the scenes, Blue, that they couldn't take being on our show anymore. The Kirk, man, I'm sorry. I'm like, where you been at? Man, the chat, man. I can't do it, man. I can't do it. I can't. Seriously, one dude was from England. He was like, I can't do it, and he knows boxing, but he was like, man, they come at me if I say something sideways. Is about opinions, and he said I ain't gonna see you in there no more, man. And he never been back.
Man,
2 of them.
Salute to brother BFTV Boxing back in the super chat. He said, I don't even. So when I hit, so if I got one hit, he said, I'm about to send a link to the. oh man.
Yo, man, I before we go, I gotta talk to my wife. I'm eating a hungry man's TV dinner, Salisbury steak and mashed potatoes, where she got crab legs. I'm about to raise. Yo, when I get off I got frozen string beans, mashed potatoes, a little chocolate cake, and Salisbury steak, and I hear the crab legs crunching in her bedroom, in our bedroom, and she probably got lobster tail too. And she got a nerve to put some spring water on the table for me. You believe that? I'm about to put an end to this. Gonna be some arguing tonight at the Ennis household. Real talk. I don't like this, man, because
Curry, you got me joking.
I'm telling you, she eat crab legs like 4 times a week, and I was like, "Who you, Queen Elizabeth now?" And I'm picky with food because I'm a diabetic, but I'm eating hungry man's TV dinner, bro. Because she don't have time to go to the store and get food because my wife is a nurse and she's involved in the church and she got her own business, and this is my dinner. And she got a nerve to put it on one of our classy black plates, glass, and put the tray on one of the fancy, like it's a a steakhouse or something. I'm like, yo, what's to eat? There's nothing on the stove, and she's like, I got something for you. So I'm like, because I was muting when you was talking. I don't never mute my button. I was on mute and I was talking. I'm like, what you got in there? She was like, it's coming right up. And I seen it, a tray. I said, that's hungry man's.
Oh man, Curry.
And my wife could cook, man. Meatloaf, steak, all that, man. Salads, I could, But I don't let nothing go because she won't let it. Yeah, I'm gonna get ready to go in there and be like, yo, we gotta talk because you too busy. I'm a good husband. I let you do what you want to do all day, but you running out to the church and the business and you're a nurse. I respect that. Ain't enough hours. I'm like, yo, you gotta put something on the stove. We talk, man.
Oh, Curry. Oh man, Kurt. Yeah, you got me in tears, man.
Yeah, last week it was tuna fish 2 days in a row. I said, what am I, a cat? Come on, man. Get it together, man. Tuna fish again? I'm spoiled now. You got to follow through. I'm used to the
Oh,
meatloaf steak and all that. Lamb chops and all that, man.
oh man, Kurt. Oh man.
Yeah,
Oh.
but
Oh, salute to Jermaine being in the super chat. He said, "Ain't no fences at Camp 8. We don't need fences. Let's introduce Mr. Line." Yes, sir.
my favorite comedy of all time, Life.
Yep. Facts. Oh man, Kurt. Jude 12, brother super chat says, "Salute, good brothers. Sorry I'm late. Smash the like button." Yes, sir. Oh man. Kurt, Ray Brown said, "Did you miss the anniversary or something?"
Man, somebody get treated like a queen here, man.
Yeah. Oh, BFCB boxing back in the super chat. He said, "Either I'm mad high off that one hit, or this is one hit."
Damn, let me know when you going to the supermarket.
Oh, Kurt ain't playing no games, man.
Mm-mm.
Kurt ain't
Not
playing.
with
He said,
not
"We
with
gonna have to
boxing
do
on.
see when I
Not
get
with
off
boxing on. Oh, there's gonna be some fussing.
Oh, salute to Daily Staley in the super chat, dropping that dub on us in the super chat. He says, "Salute, Blue Blood Kurt, the historian. Hashtag boots Ennis." Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Yes,
man, Kurt.
indeed. You got the Nets on, you got boxing on, and my Yankees is playing. So I
Yeah,
like to
man.
eat good
Oh, man.
food, and this
Don't
ain't
get me
getting it
started
though.
on the Yankees, Kurt. Oh, man.
Yeah, I know. We having a rough time so far,
Oh,
man.
man. Oh, man. Oh, man. We in last place, Kurt. Come on.
No.
Come on, man. Where they do that at? Not here. Not here at Yankee Stadium. We don't do that. Last place, Kurt. When the last time we've been in last place?
I can't even 97.
Last place? Are we
At
kidding
this
me?
start. 97.
Come on, man. Last place. Come on, man.
5 and 10.
Come on, man. Where they do that at, man? That's unreasonable, man. That don't happen here. No way. No way. No way that happens. Salute to Manuel H, brother in the super chat. He said 2021. He's just cracking up, man. Yeah, man. Man, this is different, man. Last place. What? Come on, man. Jaden 1, what's going on? No, man. We can't be in nobody's last place. That's ridiculous. KD can't stay healthy. What's going on, man?
Yeah, Blue man. I'm worrying about the injury for the Nets, man. I mean, I hope when playoff time come, man. I just hope they everybody's healthy, man.
Yeah. KD can't get healthy. Yankees can't win. What's going on? Hey, Kurt, the game, where's the basketball game?
Well, I got let me see.
Because it's not on TNT. They telling me because I'm in New York, I can't watch it.
Right. It has to be on the Nets channel. Let me see real quick.
The Yankees is on there.
It's on the other channel. They alternate channels. Yeah. Let me see 1 second.
Because the Yankees is on the Yes Network. And the Knicks is on Madison Square Garden.
I found out right now. 1 second.
Man, that's unbelievable. Oh man.
Yeah, I think they're playing the Pelicans tonight, right?
Yeah, they playing the Pelicans.
That was a good game, the Knicks and the Pelicans the other day, man. Winning overtime, real good game, man.
It's not on TNT because it's telling me is being aired because it's in New York.
Right. Yeah, they can't do that. Yeah, I mean, it says TNT here, but it's being blacked out. So, wow.
Yeah, it's blacked out, right?
Let me see. Let me turn on my TNT.
I turned on TNT. It's not on.
Yep. It's not on. They blacked it out because the game currently being telecast is not available due to contractual league requirements. Yep.
Yeah.
They usually have an alternate channel somewhere. I gotta find it.
Yeah, it's gonna be on some channel, but it's usually on the Yes Network. But Yes got the Yankees on.
Mm-hmm.
But let's get on out of here, Kurt.
I'm eating this steak, man. Too. It's not Del Frisco's either, but man, what a great show, man. Thank you, chat, for the super chats. Thank you for your patience, man. Great show, Blue. I gotta go handle something, man. My name is Curtis Anderson, aka Kurt Sugar, and we will see you tomorrow with some more boxing talk.
Yes, sir. Before we go, my peopleizations, go subscribe to my brother On the Mic with Terence Bailey Sr. Go subscribe to my brother Terence Bailey Sr. On the Mic with Terence Bailey Sr. He has a huge event coming up, a huge mural being painted, historic event that's coming up. And go support my brother Terence Bailey Sr. It's going to be, a huge event, July 5th. It's going to be Operation Frederick Douglass on the Hill. Is a historic mural being painted by world famous artist Michael Rosado and commissioned by the Frederick Douglass family. It will be placed in the oldest African American community in the United States, in the Hill community of Eastern Maryland, to be unveiled this summer. Please support an effort by donating to the $50,000 goal. Go to Operation Frederick Douglass on the Hill on Facebook. Follow and donate there. Go support. And every Sunday, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m., you could go to It's with a Z, Yours with a Z, Radio, live975.com. Once again, this event will be taking place July 5th. July 4th of July falls on a Sunday this year. This event will be taking place the 5th of July, that following Monday. Go support them. It will be in Eastern Maryland. It's going to be a huge event. It's going to be painted by world famous painter Michael Rosado. So go support, go subscribe to my brother On the Mic with Terence Bailey Sr. Support my brother, man. But Jay Reed, brother in the super chat, he said, Kurt, you must be slipping, bro. Don't get Bud versus Kell Brook, bro, showing out for us. Don't get Bud versus Kell Brook. I'm showing out for us, Kurt.
I don't know what he means.
He's saying the wife, don't go in there with the wife.
I get it. I get it. Nah, man, I'm gonna have to go Ernie Shavers, man. Don't mess with my food, bro. Especially when there's sports on. That's my vacation. Food and sports together.
Hey, Kurt, Lawrence said Marcus Brown, he won by unanimous decision, and it wasn't even televised.
Woo! Well, thanks for the info, by the way, Lawrence. But woo, it wasn't televised?
Nope. Off TV, he said.
Lord have mercy.
Wow. Wow. Wow, that's different. But y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow us on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all we got for y'all. Peace.
Peace.